Click ours. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to PTV Live. How are you doing, villagers? It's great to have you here. So thank you so much for being here. Tonight, we're really looking forward to a very exciting show. It's going to be a lot of fun.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
We did a wonderful episode a couple weeks ago of Disney Show and Tell. Had so much fun with it. And we actually had requests for people to show up for another stream. And I thought, well, let's go ahead and do it before Google Hangouts goes away. Let's go ahead and do another mega hangout and have some fun.
Right.
So let's go ahead and let's just get started with the introductions. Tonight, joining us, we have Brandy and Dave. Go ahead and just introduce yourselves and talk about your channel.
Hi, I'm Brandy. That's Dave.
I guess I'm Dave now.
Hi, Brandy, Dave from Brandy and Dave. We do Disney stuff. So excited to be on, guys. This is going to be fun. We're pumped. I don't know.
You don't sound very pumped.
No, I am. I was just looking.
We are very excited.
I was looking down at all of the stuff that you brought, and I brought like pins.
Give away your treasure.
Sorry, I'm done. Okay.
Next, go ahead and click on me. Okay, everyone. So next we have in our stream, we have Jim with More Sunshine, Please.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for having me, guys. I'm Jim. My channel is More Sunshine, Please. I live in Florida. I'm Disney World specific. Do a live stream on Tuesdays, another video on Fridays. Again, thanks for having me. I'm looking forward to this live stream.
Fantastic. It's great to have you here, Jim. So glad you could make it. And next we have a former Disneylander and now in Florida, I guess, Kelly of the Mickey Bunch.
Hi, guys. Hi, everyone.
Go ahead and tell us a little bit about your channel.
Our channel is the Mickey Bunch because we're all about Disney and we have a bunch of kids. So we have our own little small army of children, and we love Disney. We love Disneyland. We love are learning to love Disney World, and so I'm so excited to be here tonight.
Wonderful. That's
excellent.
Kelly, it's wonderful to have you here. Next on my screen, we have Ben. So let's have Ben tell us a little bit about himself.
Hi, I'm Ben. I'm a twin.
Ben is going to lag a little bit, and I'm going to lock on him a little bit more. What I'm going to do is I'm going to control everybody's screen because I want everybody to see their treasures because everybody's going to go ooh and ah, and I want to give that attention to it. So Ben, you're locked on, so you're a twin, and you're going to buffer.
Yeah. Until I can get some sort of constant hardwired existence on the internet, I am strictly Wi-Fi from Comcast.
Woo!
Okay.
My apologies.
Okay.
And next here on the screen, we have Steve of Steve's World.
Yes.
Steve?
What's up, guys? I was fortunate enough to do this the last time you did it, and I won't be here the whole night, but I couldn't say no to stop by for one more thing. So thanks for having me, guys. I appreciate you.
Awesome. Thanks for being here, Steve. Really appreciate it. And last but not least, obviously, we have one of our partner channels. We have Zippity Doo Dad. Patrick, go ahead and say a little bit about yourself.
What's going on, guys? I really appreciate you having me on. I was disappointed 2 weeks ago when you asked, and I couldn't make it because I was up north. So I'm so excited to be here 2 weeks later. Yeah, my channel is 99.9% family friendly. I'm obsessed with Disney. Real quick, I went every year with my parents when I was younger, from the ages of, I believe, 5 to 13. Took a 29-year gap, started going with my family, and this coming August will be our 10th trip in 2.5 years. So a lot of the things I'm going to show you aren't very old. They're pretty new because we're hitting it hard right now, but we are obsessed with Disney. And the reason I grabbed the channel was because of my son. He's one of a kind, and everything he says is a riot. So I wanted to get him on, and it blossomed into meeting all you guys. And I can't, it's very humbled how much my channel has grown and the friendships I've made with all of you. It's wonderful. So thank you for having me on.
You're very
Thank
welcome.
you so
No,
much.
I
It
think
is
that's
so great to have you.
It's very delightful. There's something about being adults and experiencing stuff that's Disney. But there is another thing when I take my nieces and nephews when they were young. There's just something about also seeing little kids also experience it. So it brings a little bit out. So that's the one thing I love about Disney and how Walt Disney brought everybody together. So, and I find the passion that everybody has. So we are like really good. We're gonna now go through and not really do a chat check, but thank everybody for being in here.
Okay, so far we have 2 real geeks. I see Kate Atwood, Samantha Lowe, Nicole, thank you so much. Kamamu, Stacy Rogers, Jack, Sandy, Claus, Logan, Matt, thanks for being here. Jelly's Journeys. We have Dole Whip Dad, thank you for being here. Cargo, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
This is going to be fun.
It's going to be a great evening.
Now, who has
Bob and Ashley? Thank you. Thank you for joining. Thank you.
Now,
It's Robert and Ashley.
2 hours. I know, Steve, you were on it. Who saw all of the 2 hours of last time with all, all the way through? Who saw it all?
I watched most of it. Actually, listened to most of it on my drive home from New Hampshire. I put it on, and it's a 2.5-hour ride home. So I pretty much got the whole show.
Okay.
I remember watching it, and then it was so good. I watched the 2-hour after party too, or whatever it was.
We did it too.
It was quite dramatic. We had the afterglow afterwards because
Okay, we also have Poodle Lover, Mike Wheeler. Thank you so much. Let's see, Stacy Rogers. Oh my goodness, we're getting a lot of people here in the chat. That's fantastic. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for sharing this and encouraging us. And again, this takes a village, a small community. So
that's fantastic. Thank you so much. A lucky minute. I'm seeing that. And if I missed you, go ahead and just send another message. I see Disney Fanatic. Go ahead and just send another message and chat with each other. We will do our best to keep on top of everything as we see it. It's going to be quite a wild ride tonight.
Okay.
Just like Ben's shirt.
Ben's your shirt. So are we all ready? Why don't we get the show started? Does anybody have anything else to say? I think we should get off because it's going to be a wild ride.
Yeah.
It's wild as wild in the wilderness.
So let's go ahead and start with Brandy and Dave.
Let's go on Brandy and Dave.
What do we do? What are we doing? What do we do?
We're first.
Why don't you start?
So
we're going to do about 5 rounds. So go ahead and start with your first piece.
Yeah.
Got it.
Heavens, what do I pick? Okay.
You didn't do this in order?
Nope. No, I have no order. Are you kidding me? You know how I do things. You know me.
Lucky she's ready by now.
I'm going to start with the most important, I think.
Yeah, go for it.
Is that good?
Yeah, that's great.
All right. So this is my Pandora bracelet one of them. This is my Disney one. So I have things from every trip. I get little trinkets or like special things like the mommy-daughter trip we just did in May. This is Gigi and I got the exact same.
Can't see
oh
yes,
I'm sorry. I don't do these like showing this. Let's do the.
There you go. Yes.
Is it
good job.
Focused? I can't see. Okay, but
yes.
but this is my very first special item. I'm gonna say. Oh my gosh, it's so funny. I'm on the delay.
You're on the delay. Yes. So this
you can't laugh at yourself. Who can you laugh at, right?
That's true. The whole Pandora thing goes back to
and Dave remembers what they all are.
Yeah, I probably do. But when Pandora first came out, Gianna was very small. She was probably 3 or 4, and she and I went and started picking out Pandora charms for every single event that Brandy had, whether it's Mother's Day or her birthday or
so that's my other bracelet.
Christmas or whatever.
Yeah.
So it started down that road, and they came out with the Disney version of it. And obviously, being as big of Disney fans as we are, we started buying those. And then once they had them in the parks, obviously it exploded. So
yeah.
It's not like we're like 100% Pandora, and I say we. Yeah. She is a 100% Pandora collector.
You buy them for me.
Well, I do, but
you created this monster.
But there's there's stories behind each of these. Like this one, okay, this one's Wishes. So it was I think it was our first trip in 2011 as a family of 3.
That actually
might have been the blue one.
Pause for Brandy.
Go ahead.
Hold on.
I'll shut up.
This one was during the TTA monsoon for Resort TV
Yes,
1, the
that's
one with
new.
the Gigi mother-daughter trip.
Yes.
Because we ducked into the Pandora shop instead of meeting them,
Yes.
and we didn't get soaked.
Yeah, but there's a lot of
There's,
memories here.
Like a lot of really
to-
nice memories. Yeah. Other than
Yeah,
that.
and
Sorry, I
that's-
took that from you, but
it's
I had to
steal my
share it.
thunder. It's fine.
You didn't remember that one. That's probably the.
You're funny. Actually, yeah. Then you got the castle one too. The one that actually isn't even a Pandora one. It was the.
But it looks like a castle.
I know, but it was what was it? The Chimera.
Oh yeah, some
whatever.
other
It was a weird
whatever.
one.
But
Before
it's
it,
still
Pandora
pretty.
was officially official.
That's the only one that's not Pandora.
Yes,
That's cool.
but we add to it every trip.
Yeah.
So
I love to hear that.
I do
That's-
too. I love the fact that it's history on your wrist. That's fantastic.
Yeah, that's it's a tangible memory. Every little thing you can look at it. That's what we love to hear, and that's what we were thinking of. Perfect. So next up is
Dave.
Mr.
No, Dave.
Oh, Dave.
we each had to have 5. Oh,
We got this. It's
all right.
fine.
Okay, so mine are gonna be all pins.
They're not all pins.
Not all pins. But- all right. Okay. So I am going to go through a couple special ones, and I'm just going to preface this with the fact that I'm not a huge collector person, but what I do get into, I get into. So I've been collecting pins since I was 11. So my first
That's a
trip to
long time
Disney,
ago,
I know I'm old. But I don't do the pin trading thing. I think I've traded twice. I find something, I see something, I like it, I buy it, it's for me, and that's it. But that has also expanded to where Brandy and the kids will buy me something. And this one doesn't seem, it just seems innocuous. It's nothing crazy. It's just Nemo.
There you go with those words. I don't know, Dave.
Sorry, it's just Nemo, right? But this is one of my favorite pins.
Oh.
And mainly because Brandy and the kids got it for me for our 10th wedding anniversary, which was 5 years ago. And along with this pin, I got a very nice card. And then a kick in the butt while I'm sitting at Sci-Fi Dine-In, and a piece of paper, swim trunks, and a goodbye, because I had to truck it from Sci-Fi Dine-In to the front of Epcot to go swim in the
With the
living
sharks.
seas. Which was my surprise 10th anniversary present from Brandy,
Right.
which was, again, a crazy awesome experience. I know I've talked about it on other streams. I've talked about it on vlogs. It was absolutely amazing. But this pin reminds me of that.
I couldn't find a diving scuba.
Well, because you couldn't
whatever.
find a Scuba Steve or anything like that. Plus, I mean, Nemo's pretty solid flick.
Yeah.
So.
A scuba me?
Yeah.
Scuba, yes, a Scuba Steve. Yes. But yeah. So I mean, a lot of what I collect is always associated with something that we've done at Disney. So
Perfect.
we're gonna get a lot of those.
That is so awesome. I know. I want to go diving at the Living Seas.
So I did the snorkeling one. I'm not certified. I'd love to get certified.
Go
and
for it, babe.
do scuba there. But
Swim with the sharks.
I'm an open water diver myself,
Yeah, you
so
can-
oh, nice. Then yeah, definitely do it. Got it. And it's surprisingly it's reasonable.
Yeah, the prices of a lot of these other experiences, which we're big on, we're paying for it. So because they're very memorable and impactful with a lot of memories. So
Yep.
wonderful, we love it.
Yeah.
Okay, next up is Mr. Sunshine.
hey, Jim.
Hey, Jim.
Hey guys, I want to preface my selections by saying I've had a busy week. For the past 3 days, I've driven home from Michigan. Today, it was a lot of coordinating, unpacking, organizing. So I'll be honest when I say I didn't know what the theme of this show was until Brandy showed her bracelet. So, but I'm prepared. I can do this. I got this. There's stuff around here I can work with.
Okay.
We've got a big ant problem in Florida, so I got a can of ant spray over here. No,
Taro is our friend on ants.
no. Honestly, my first one, like Dave, I'm not a big collector things, but I do have some things that mean a great deal to me, and some things that are just silly fun. So a while ago, maybe earlier in the year, Rob Fuzz did a mega tag, and it was just top 15 favorite Disney things, and I had mentioned my favorite Disney character was the Orange Bird, and honest about that. I had been going to Walt Disney World since 1972 with my family. Now, I don't remember those early trips, but one of the great things about going to Florida from Michigan was, of course, the beautiful weather, the sun. Walt Disney World, as you know, had the Orange Bird as their kind of Florida-specific exclusive mascot. So I always loved going to the Magic Kingdom, and specifically the Sunshine Tree Terrace, because they sold these little plastic oranges that you could get orange juice in. I couldn't say that. But though I don't have one of those, just recently at Food and Wine at Epcot, they had the Orange Bird sippy cup, and I couldn't wait to get one. This is my only Orange Bird trinket that I have. So this is the first one, or number 5. I don't know which way we're going here. But this is the first one I'm showing you here, the Orange Bird sippy cup that they just recently had at the Epcot Food and Wine Festival this year.
That is a piece I want.
Do you know a little
I
bit?
want to get one of those.
Do you know the back history of who drew the Orange Bird?
I don't. I just know my love for it. It reminds me of being a kid going to Walt Disney World. That's why I love Orange Bird so much.
Okay,
Wasn't it Mark
link.
Davis?
No, it wasn't. It was Walt Disney Company. I don't know the exact animator. I can find that out. I think it was Told, but the Walt Disney Company did it for the conglomerate of all the orange farmers. It was they all got together and they asked the Walt Disney Company, and they said, "Yeah, we'll do it." So that is a Walt Disney company character. There's a huge, beautiful story, and I wish they would do like the art of or a big history of the Orange Bird.
I love the Orange Bird.
So there's a lot behind
Jim,
it.
that is an awesome piece.
So it's
I love that.
That's awesome. Absolutely.
Well, that was
awesome.
going to be my first piece too. I got it right behind me. Now I got to pick. Now I only have 4. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, Kelly, you're next.
Kelly.
Hi, everyone. This is so exciting. And Mike, I remember, or Jim, I'm sorry, at More Sunshine, Please. I remember those little orange sippy cups that you would get the orange juice in at Disney World. And that just took me back. Like,
Yeah, it had a little green top with a tiny straw. Yeah, I wish I had that.
It was awesome. So yeah, totally remember that. So thank you so much. I'm going to start with, this is the sentimental Disney collection here. So I'm going to start, I'm not sure if anybody can see this, but this is actually a ring that my husband gave me. I now use it as my engagement ring on my wedding set. But it was for Disneyland's 60th anniversary. 60 were made, 12 in each of 5 sizes. And my husband surprised me at the Blue Bayou with this amazing ring. Oh. And the diamonds around it actually make hidden Mickeys. Oh, that's fantastic. For me to see, because I'm so little on here. Can you see that?
There we go.
There it is. The sapphire blue for the 60th anniversary, which I'm somewhat obsessed with the 60th anniversary merch anyway. But the fact that we were at my very favorite place in the whole world, Disneyland, at the Blue Bayou, and he decided to surprise me with this. I flipped out and I wear it every single day. I love it. And it's just means everything in the world to me. Okay.
I love it.
That's beautiful.
That's nice.
Yeah, I do have to say the merchandise at the that they did for the 60th anniversary, even people who came to Florida were just absolutely blown away. And we were were very Disneyland centric, we were very, very impressed. The only thing that we've kind of were a little irritated because we keep seeing a pattern with Disney is that for just all the 60th anniversary merchandise, it was like they jacked it up. So we know a lot of cast members, and some of them who worked in the gallery said, "You come here." And she took me off to the side and she said, "You do know why the merchandise of the 60th is so much?" And I said, "No, it's really irritating." And she said, "Because of the packaging."
You know, I will have to say, we moved recently, and the packaging for this was incredible, but it should be for the price of this rig.
Oh yeah, you're
but,
absolutely.
But even like the lanyards and the pins, like I got one of the wasn't limited edition or anything, 60th anniversary Disneyland pins, the one with like it's a big 60 and diamonds and or not, it's not real diamonds, but it looks like crystals or whatever. And the card, I kept the card that it came on because it's just absolutely gorgeous.
Oh yeah,
That is fantastic.
So
that was so cool. But she made it as a mockery that's what the corporate was telling them of how to sell if guests asked. And we knew that was a bunch of BS. But because we knew what the packaging shouldn't charge a premium, because we're like, why is this stuff?
Everything was like $5 more than it should have been.
Yeah, there was a little ornament that I wanted, and it was like $45. And I'm like, no way.
Oh, so much of it was crazy.
It was crazy. And
I didn't even know this ring was a thing, though. I had no idea. I literally thought it was like, the ones you just get off of the little, that are just on the pegs. I had no idea. So I was clueless until he's like, please don't lose that.
Did they make earrings that match?
I did not get earrings to match, but I'm going to tell him he's, missing the ball there.
Okay. Okay. Next up, thank you, Kelly.
Next, we have Ben.
Mr. Benjamin.
All right. I've got a few things here. This first round of stuff I like to call things that'll fit in my pocket. So first was my original issue Disney credit card. That is still cooling off.
Did you know that card number does not work anymore, right?
Yeah, I do know. That's why
I didn't want you putting up
it.
Okay.
And this is the first of several annual passes that I got for Disneyland.
Oh, wow.
This one yeah, I know, right?
Geez, I'm glad I'm not following him.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute, Steve, you're leaving though, right?
I will be, yes. You will be following him.
It was actually black. But no, this was my first annual pass that I got in 1994. And I purchased it just a couple of months before I moved to Southern California. I was in Orange County for 3 years, which is why a lot of the stuff that I have is valuable to me, because it's from the mid-90s when I actually lived down there near Disneyland and went there almost every weekend. It's a lot of fun. But back then, you could actually pull up in the parking lot 20 feet from the entrance to the park, because the type of pass I had was an annual pass that was a premium pass. They had preferred parking. You don't get that anymore.
Yeah, you're walking distance, like within 8 feet. You're just.
But then while I was living down there, Indiana Jones Adventure opened, so I have a lot of these decoder cards that were given out. There's this version, there's this version, and then there's this version. An Autopia driver's license. Annual passes to Universal Studios. Knott's Berry Farm.
Okay, you're just really going to town. You're done with all your 5?
And a price of $2 to park at Disneyland in 1986.
Now it's $25. Let's not rub it in.
Yeah, lots of stuff. This was back in 1984 when it only cost $13 to get into Disneyland. So I've got a lot of ancient paper.
That's my favorite. We like paper. That's awesome.
But there's also these guides from Disneyland over the years. This one is from the mid-90s. This one is from the Millennium Celebration.
I remember that one.
This was handed out on New Year's Eve, 1999. And this was my first souvenir guide to California Adventure.
Oh, I remember those.
Then I've got another one here somewhere. Oh,
I cannot believe we have the Shep in here. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, Chef.
Shep.
Please.
dear Lord.
My gosh, this is going to be like insane.
Hey, listen, you gotta keep it down. My wife's sleeping.
I'm not going to behave.
She fell asleep on the couch. And I'm like, well, I guess I know what I'm gonna do.
We are going to be our own Thunder Mountain Railroad. We're going to be out of control. They're going to kick us out of the park.
One last note on this first round of the stuff that fits in my pocket. If you look at this, it actually has a map of the Disneyland parking lot.
Oh, I remember those.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
I'm in lament to that. So excellent.
So
I think Ben just
that-
did all
that's
5 rounds right
round
there.
one.
Yeah,
Pretty sure.
he just hung for- I don't know what
He's
it-
done.
Yeah.
He's done for the night.
Yeah, I walked in Walt Disney's original Magic Kingdom.
Oh yeah. That is one thing we Disneylanders do. So excellent.
That's round one.
Okay. Are we really going to include Shep? Because this is just going to be like,
Absolutely. How you doing, Chap?
hello, Shep.
I am very not at all prepared, but I'll come up with something. I'm sure.
No, never. You'll never come up with anything.
If not, I'm sure Ian will have something.
I'm sure Ian would.
Something, and then he'll put his hand in ice cream. It's going to.
I may have to leave for like 20 minutes to go find stuff, but I'll find something.
You can come and go. We will do this. This is.
I was like, yeah, I'm not at all prepared. I'm like, she's sleeping and I'm just sitting here watching it, so I might as well just be on it. Might as well say hi to everyone.
Yeah, pretty much everybody from This and That is on here. I feel so honored.
We're honored to be on here. I mean,
Oh.
We are honored.
We feel so loved. Great.
I felt bad because
We're gonna let you scurry around a house and find some treasures.
I'm gonna do
Next up.
that. If you just see me disappear, you'll know why.
Okay.
Okay, Steve.
Okay, Mr. Steve.
Okay, so I'm only going to really show one thing. So I wanted to make sure it was the most unique, one of a kind thing I have, and it's this nice Peter Pan green shirt here that says "I'm so fly I never land." I was told to wear this shirt, and
Yes.
we're bookending the stream here, Dave. So
We are. I like it.
So realistically, I was fortunate enough to be able to do this a couple weeks ago. I don't want to take up a lot of time, but I had a request and I couldn't turn it down. So my most prized possession right now for my Disney purposes is, of course, my laminator. So it's kind of a combo thing. Because
That's a win-win. I mean,
it's kind of a combo thing because along with the laminator, I went ahead and brought the massive 3-hole punch, the spring-loaded one, so it's real simple to use. And then I thought about it and I said, why not just make it a trio and go ahead and bring the binding machine with me as well, so that I've got it all. So that allows me to make all my Disney lists and things like this book that I made with all of them, which is one of my trip books I do every year. This was from October, but this inside always carries, in the beginning, has all of our reservations and stuff. And then it has the Disney dining plan. Then it has individual days and plans and menus of every single place we're going in order, the way we're going to do it. It just works for me. And I just carry this one book around and that's it.
You
But
know,
I did.
Can you plan my vacation for me?
Just this one.
What's that? Yeah, I'd actually, one of my dream jobs is to do be a planning guide. But I did promise I would laminate something today, so I really quick printed this really nice picture of Mickey Mouse off.
Ooh.
And because it's Disney, I had nothing, so I cut the box off of this Lindt white chocolate, which is officially not a sponsor of this channel. But I was gonna laminate this, and I thought that's not Disney, so we're gonna put Mickey inside the little sleeve here, It's really easy to do. It's heat activated. 3 mil is what we're going with today instead of the 5 or the 7. And
There's a little flexibility.
So we're going to put him in like this through here. I know you may or may not be able to see it over here on the side. And then we're going to wait for a minute. And how's everybody doing? Everybody doing all right? Is it good?
I feel like this is a magic trick, but
we're about halfway done. We're about halfway done. Give it 1 second here. Laminating is a precise skill that takes some time, and not almost. And there. So now we have our laminated Mickey Mouse picture, all shiny. But that's what I decided to bring to show and tell was my entourage of accessories that keep me organized. So that's that.
Yeah,
I love it.
All you need is the glitter covered binder, and it'll be Sue Heck from the middle.
Now, real quick, guys, one of my nieces is staying with me tonight. I'm gonna go check on her, and then when she falls asleep, I'll just leave the stream on. I'll probably come back and just watch the rest of the show because I don't want to miss it. So
Okay.
I'll be back, guys. See you.
Thanks for
Okay,
stopping
thank
in.
you.
Later, Steve.
Okay.
Okay,
Now it
Mr.
is time for
Patrick.
Patrick.
First of all, I think this was a bad idea because between Kelly's ring and Brandy's bracelet, this is going to cost me a fortune this stream tonight. You guys know that. All right. Nicole's in the chat. I can already, my JetBlue credit card is buzzing in my pocket right now.
If you're going to go happy. It doesn't matter.
So first I got this. I got this karate goofy that I found. No, I'm just kidding.
This is a rip off. Don't you dare try to steal my thing.
Karate goofy.
Well, I get the karate forky, I think, actually. Actually, the first thing I'm going to show you is probably my my most sentimental. If you guys haven't done a Run Disney race, you have to. You don't have to be a runner to do it. So I have 3 things real quick. So I have these 2 medals for the 2 of the races that I've run. One's a half marathon, Star Wars, and the other one was the first one I ever did was the mini 10K. So I get those medals and the bib for the mini 10K. And I've run, I like to run. I've run 6 half marathons, and including from being from Boston, I did not the Boston Marathon, but I did a Heartbreak from Runner's World, the Heartbreak half marathon, which you finish at the top of Heartbreak Hill, and the crowds are great and everything, but nothing compares to running in Disney. I get emotional a lot in Disney, especially when you first see the castle after 30 years for the first time. But running through Epcot in the countries when the sun's rising, I've said it before in streams, it's the most breathtaking sight you'll ever see. Being in the parks when there's no one else there, except for everybody that's running that loves to run just like you, and going on the boardwalk, people are out of their hotel rooms cheering you on, and it's unbelievable. And if you do a Run Disney race, like I said, you don't have to run it. You can run, walk. You can just walk. They do have these balloon ladies. You know my deal with the balloons. They do have these balloon people. Yeah, they do have these balloon people that will tell you to get off the course if you're going too slow. But luckily, I've never had to deal with them. But it's not for a PR. Every mile there's characters where you can get your picture taken with characters you wouldn't even normally see in the parks, like Jiminy Cricket, and they had Mary Poppins, and it's just. Running was like my first love, and then Disney became my second love, and then to do a Run Disney race, it's very overwhelming and with joy. So if you haven't done it, please, if you love Disney, you got to try it. It's awesome.
So cool, very cool. I love those.
I heard the history it was created.
I saw in the chat that Cargo says that I do not run unless I drop my donut down a set of stairs.
My acupuncturist says, why would anybody run unless they're being chased?
That's funny.
Okay, so we're gonna go in ours, but I think we should do like a chat check and introduce some more people.
There's so many people that have come.
We have to just thank you all. We would like to try to
I see little Oz Laurel. Kathleen has joined. Dole Whip Dad, of course, is here still. Let me see. Captain Akron 27. Thank you for being here. Oh my goodness.
So many people. We
There's
love
so
you
many people.
all.
Christie's Corner joined. Thank you. Oh my goodness. It's great to have you all here. Thank you so much for following along with us on our wonderful little quest of Disney Show and Tell. We've had a lot of fun with this so far. We're only in round one.
We're
so
only
we're having
in round
fun.
one.
Okay. Let's see. Doug, I'll go first.
Yeah, you want to go first,
Yeah,
and
I'll
then
go
I
first.
will.
Now,
Real quick, how many rounds are we doing?
uh,
So I can plan ahead.
I've got 4 to 5 things, but I actually got more because
Yeah.
I don't know what I have, and none of my stuff I think is important until we pull it out. Everybody thinks it's important, so we'll see how it goes. As much as you can, and you can tap out if you need to.
we'll plan for 5 so far. So
This is
boy.
long. This is a long run. Okay.
anyway, it may
I
not
have laundry to do.
That's your problem, Benjamin.
Still early over there.
it may not look like much, but it's just a little plastic mug. And if you look at it carefully, it's from the Monorail Cafe at Disneyland.
Yeah, turn it around.
The Disneyland Hotel had a lot of restaurants and shops and things, and the Monorail Cafe was one of those shops. In 1995, when Disneyland was celebrating its 40th anniversary, they buried a time capsule, a time castle, not a capsule, a time castle in front of Sleeping Beauty Castle. And it's going to be opened in the year 2035. And one of the things you'll find in there is a menu from the Monorail Cafe. It has since closed. They tore it down when they were rebuilding the whole resort and put in downtown Disney, the whole bit. And so where this was is approximately where you would find someplace along where the Lego store and Starbucks and Earl of Sandwich and the movie theater are right now. So unfortunately, the Monorail Cafe did not survive. Believe me, I could really
keep on talking about.
There was this fantastic burger there called the Chubby Cheddar, and it was the best. Loved it.
It was just a 50s diner that matched the 50s of the Disneyland Hotel. You wouldn't think that the Disneyland Hotel is that grand because it's so old, and they've remodeled it throughout the years. But there's so much intense history of the Disneyland Hotel. It's absolutely amazing, and people love it just as much as the park and beloved. That's why they'll never touch it.
But I miss the Monorail Cafe,
and I think
that's why that mug means so much to me.
I think the Fantasy Tower is a historical landmark by the state of California.
Probably so.
They can't touch it, like the station inside Tomorrowland at Disneyland is also. There's a plaque saying this is
for the monorail.
That it's a state historical landmark. Disney basically can't touch it. It's historical to the state. So okay,
your turn, Doug.
My turn. Okay, we all know I love trains. Everybody loves trains. There is an amazing book called Walt Disney Railroad Story, and right back down here is the signature of that artist. Who is that? Or the author? Who is
you
that?
have so many signatures.
I'm very This is
I am so jealous with the amount of signatures you have.
Inside Michael Broggie. The Broggie name, everybody is it's like
there you go.
He signed it again and dated it back in 2003. And I got to sit with him for over an hour talking about it. Now, Michael Broggie is the son of Roger Broggie. Roger Broggie and Walt Disney were best buds, and Roger helped Walt Disney create the Disneyland Railroad and find all the trains in the Yucatan Peninsula for the 4 railroads for Walt Disney World. And the 4 railroads are Walter E. Disney, Lillian Disney, Roger E. Broggie, and
who's the 4th?
Roy E. Disney. Because Roy didn't want a train because he said, I just want it to be dedicated to my brother for Walt Disney World. But when they added the 4th train was last, the company made one for Roy Disney, because I consider the Magic Kingdom in Florida to be Roy's park, where Walt Disney is Disneyland. I mean, because Roy did everything for his brother, and he came out of retirement to help build his brother's dream. Then he died 3 months after the Magic Kingdom was dedicated. So, but I have the other part to it. So when Michael Broggie, the son, and his father worked and did all the railroad, Walt Disney always carried a pocket watch,
A pocket knife.
a pocket knife. And this is a replica of the pocket knife that Walt Disney carried, and it's signed by Michael Broggie.
And on the backside, it says the Carrollwood Pacific Historical Society. So,
Wow.
it's kind of hard to see.
And the
there.
Carrollwood Pacific
But
Society
it's kind of hard to read that engraving, but it's there.
is the Walt's Barn at Griffith Park, and it has all of the history of Walt Disney Railroad in Los Angeles.
I have a video that's going to be coming shortly of the Walt Disney's train barn that's there in Griffith Park. So just pay attention. Pretty soon they'll be coming.
So that's the little history. I can go on like the what the railroads for Disneyland are, but this book is so amazing that it's really, really hard to get. And when I heard, and then that's signed by Michael Broggie, who wrote it for Walt Disney and his father, Roger. So that is, if you could find anything of that, but that's my signature. So
I see Donna has.
I might have a Roger Clemens baseball sign somewhere if you want me to get that.
Yes.
we could do cool stuff like that.
Cool. That'd be very cool.
Yeah, non-Disney stuff. Yeah.
Chef's in.
And I'm gonna be honest, I have very little. So, but I'll do it. I'll find something.
Okay. Well, that's round one. Let's go back to Brandy and
Brandy Dave.
Hi.
It's us. So we learned something because
What did we learn?
I was having trouble focusing that, and then I see you guys have some like a blackboard or something. So I found something too. But I'm gonna let you go first
Yay!
because I see you have some things.
Yeah, because the pins are easier that way.
We're gonna try it. Well, that's a good idea. So I learned
Yes.
something. I'm
Prep
always
game.
learning. Okay, no, I don't know if it'll look as nice as yours, but we're gonna try it. Okay.
We're totally
These
going
are
to
for
try
the
it.
latest ears I'm making. So it's some foam.
Now
It's
this
not fancy.
these next items
Are you ready? Okay, I'm gonna put this up so I can be.
are small
Oh, wait,
trinkets.
I won't hide your face.
You won't
Hold
hide
on,
my
not
face.
yet.
That's appreciated. Not yet.
Okay.
I don't even know where to
Should I
go
put
from
it up?
here.
Should I put? Okay, I'll just do this. I'll do
A-
half.
Any
I'll
rate.
hide. You can see my nails. I got them done today with little Mickeys on them.
Mickey's on them. Oh yeah.
Anyway, Brandy and I are lounge fans in general. Specifically, several,
Okay. Yes.
but one
I
in
suppose I'll let you talk
particular
about this.
is no longer going to be able to be used in the capacity that we used to use it, which was Misner's Lounge at the Grand Floridian, because they're turning it into a Beauty and the Beast library bar
It'll be fine.
lounge that I'm
I
very
just keep
upset
telling-
about because people are actually going to go there. So the story behind it is that, you know, we would go to the Magic
I'm not
Kingdom,
gonna hold this
and then
up this
you don't
long
have to
'cause
hold
you
that.
talk a lot.
I'm sorry. So we would go to the Grand Flow from the Magic Kingdom on a boat.
I'm on a boat.
I'm on a boat, and we would sing "I'm on a boat" the entire way there.
Would
Anyway,
you do the whole skipper thing the whole time?
Yeah, totally.
yeah, pretty much.
Although it's my boat.
The skipper
so-
canteen
so-
guy. I remember.
So here's the deal. I am going to be the Jungle Cruise skipper, and Brandy's actually going to drive a real boat.
I
That
like
is
to
our
drive boats.
retirement plan.
Not kidding.
And that is not a joke.
I'm all about driving.
Brandy
boats.
wants to drive a boat
I love
on
boats.
Disney property as her
Boats,
retirement plan. She just wants to run around yelling boats, 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 singing boats. And I can't say that
Stop
one
it.
because it's a okay. All right,
Stop.
it's all
Say it.
family friendly.
I'll say it.
Yeah, I know
Don't
you
say
will.
it.
Someone get the duct tape.
Yeah.
So, yeah, get the duct tape.
I don't have duct tape tonight, so
Oh
So we would take the boat over to the Grand Flow, have lunch either at the Grand Flow
Would. We
Cafe.
do.
We do still to this day. Go to Kona, but we would end up in the Grand Floridian lobby on the second floor outside of Misner's at this one little couch and hang out with the kids and recharge without having to go back to the room.
We'd buy them some toys. They could play
whatever. They'd
there.
bring
We
stuff
would
or just
relax.
hang out on their tablets or whatever, right? Like it was just a place to recharge that wasn't back at the room. And the Grand Flow lobby is awesome, but we would always get drinks from Misner's Lounge. And no one knew about this little alcove. No one except for the smokers, because it was on the way to the smoking balcony. At any rate,
Oh, I didn't know that.
you didn't know that?
No.
But then we would go into
Kind of
I need to
oblivious.
get those. Oh, then we would go into the I'll tell you in a second, the little okay. Men's dress shop that was there with all the Vineyard Vine stuff that Shep owns. Any rate, what I'm driving at here is I would always grab a handful of the Grand Flow stirrers.
Fancy.
And also someone, not naming any names, Brandy, is a fan of martinis. So
Awesome.
we
Like
would
they're
bring these home
surprised.
like they're
Come on,
surprised. Yeah, I
Dave.
know. Like so it's nothing crazy,
But
but
here, I'll hold it
we use these on a semi-regular basis
Are you
around the
saving
house.
those?
So yeah,
up. Okay.
it's fine.
Okay.
We're good. But we also have like contemporary ones and whatever. And I know it's completely random and off the wall, but
But that's,
I would just walk over and there was a big
It's like
cup
we're
of them out,
klepto.
and I would do this.
No, you didn't keep.
Yeah, I did.
Are you trying to cover it? Like we don't have
No.
that many beverages?
Well,
Because I think they figured it out.
did they fit? Okay.
You're live.
I know we're fine.
I know. I'm just being funny. What I think's funny. Okay, so mine is like more family friendly.
What? I'm always family friendly.
I know. All right.
Hashtag.
So now this isn't
You're not
as
just gonna put
sparkly
it
as it
on?
used to. Am I allowed to use this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
You aren't just gonna put it
So
on.
was really sparkly, but it's a couple years old. But one day we were walking through Epcot and Gianna and I were admiring some tiaras because why not? And Dave came up and like surprised us with tiaras. So I got a big one and Gigi got a little bit littler
Here,
one.
hold on.
No, that's not it. That's one of my Don't mess with my tiara.
Sorry.
You can
Yet it almost fit.
Right. I need to get some Scotch tape and we'll
So
be good.
this was my tiara, and it was so fun. I walked around Epcot. I love that at Disney you can wear whatever you want, and it's just accepted
No
and
one
normal.
cares.
Like it's fine. I was in the England.
Pavilion.
I'm rubbing off on you guys.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, but that's a good thing, Zep. It's okay. So they were calling me Queen. They're like, "What's your name?" And I said it, and they're like, "Queen Brandy." So they like everything I bought, which was a lot of stuff. They're like writing Queen Brandy and writing me little notes and sent it back to the room. It was so
Just
fun.
so you know, those purchases were made this many drinks into drinking around the world. I'm kidding. I don't know.
No,
What?
stop.
What? I'm just
Family friendly, Dave. You're grounded.
sorry.
No, not really. I'm just kidding.
Time out. We need a timeout chair.
Time out. Time out.
I'll just sit here.
Oh,
and
you're great.
Yeah, okay.
See, you even
Yeah.
brought me a crown. He created this monster. That's all
It's
I
all
have
my
to say.
fault.
Oh, I know. Well, at least you guys are each enablers, and that's a good thing.
That's the plan.
When a family is in Disney, they stay. They stay together. If they're in Disney, I saw a shirt or a quote like that, and I go, "That's actually true. If you're both into it, your relationship's gonna be strong." Like I like that. Wonderful. Thank you, Brandy. Mr. Sunshine.
Okay. I don't know if I like you calling me that, but here we go. I told you I'm not a collector of things per se, except for one thing. I'm an annual pass holder. It's a privilege to be an annual pass holder, a Florida resident. And one of the only perks, one of the only free things that they give away to annual pass holders are the annual pass holder magnets. So this is my collection, and I think I have them all. If I don't have them all, please somebody let me know what I'm missing. But that's the first one I collected, and then since then, these are my annual pass holder magnets.
I love it.
Well, I'm gonna.
And some are, this one's from Christmas, and that one's from Disney World. I don't know where they're all from, but I'll just give you
Oh my
Getting a
god!
reflection off my monitor. Sorry,
Oh my
but
God. I love the Chef Mickey.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
yeah, I love these. These are the only things truly that I collect. So
I love
that's my second one. Everybody, be as quick as I am.
Well, I can tell you that I'm gonna have to go leave for a while because that could have been one of mine. No, just kidding.
Oh my
Kelly.
God. Okay, Kelly.
Kelly.
Okay, everybody. We're going on a trip here. I'm going to take you with me.
Oh,
Oh, sitting
wow.
busy.
Don't get motion sick. But this is not usually in my dining room. But
That is
look at
awesome.
this. But
Oh, that's awesome. Oh,
I need one of those.
I think we all do.
okay, my
No
pirate
way.
lamp
That's the best of the night.
so
Mic
much
drop.
to me.
So
I
how
would
much?
like to
So how
tell
much you
that
want?
it belonged to one of my children, but it did not. That is my lamp.
How much you want for it?
We happened to find it at like a vintage antique store, which I don't think it's that antique. But when I saw it and realized that it actually sang the song every time you turn it on and turn it off, I had to have it because pirates means a lot to our family. Our little son Dylan, our youngest, he literally spoke only pirate the entire year of his being 4 years old. He dressed like a pirate every day. He, would say, walk the plank, you scallywags, to the random cashier at the grocery store. And it was just makes me think of, all our fantastic trips to Disney, and our very first ride on every single trip has to be Pirates.
Here's the kid.
So what do I have to do to buy that?
It's everything to me. I love it, and so I thought you might enjoy seeing it.
Oh no, that's a true treasure. And I love estate sales and antique stores and stuff like that. And it's amazing what you will find.
Yeah, Jeff.
Right?
Thrift store finds.
Oh, thrift store finds.
Let's go thrifting.
Let's go thrifting.
Let's go thrifting.
And it's $1. And I just had my coffee and it just made me laugh. I just looking at it. It's the coolest
Kelly,
thing.
That's an awesome piece.
Very good.
Very good. Very good.
Thank you. I love Dole Whip Dad shows what he finds Disney thrifting. And I've literally been collecting my stuff that I found while thrifting, because I'm going to copy him and do one like that. So maybe that should be one of our monthly things with you guys.
We did
That's a great idea. We'll do a monthly thrifting.
Monthly
Absolutely.
thrifting.
That sounds good.
Or antiquing. Yeah, absolutely.
You got it, Kelly.
Yeah. Awesome.
Thank you.
Okay.
Hey, Ben.
Kelly, can you hear me?
I can't hear him. I'm
Can
sorry,
you?
am I yelling?
No, I was just checking. No, I think I thought we were having the same, because I want to buy that lamp. And we got to make this happen because I want that lamp. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I don't want to steal that or buy that.
You're gonna be haunted by
Oh
it.
man, I just gave away what I was gonna do.
Okay,
I was gonna offer you money, but I'm just gonna steal it anyway. So.
Okay.
Chef, that's why we're a little afraid to have you over at the villa, because I know you're going to be doing all of Arnie and that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I got
We
this.
have the Mickey Gallery, the spare room, which everything is, dressed to the nines, and Mickey.
I'm gonna be so disappointed. I'm gonna go there and it's gonna be just a white room with just all. It's just gonna be walls with nothing in it. And you're like, yeah, this is the Mickey room. And I'm like, guys, you said there was gonna be cool stuff in here.
Shep asked me to come with him and take you guys on a walk when we go. So
Yeah. You guys are out of control. I love it.
All right.
Steve's like, show me the pepper trees.
Yeah, we'll get to that. Okay, Ben, you're locked on.
My turn, like Jim, I will keep it short and sweet. But first, I got to say, of all of us on the stream, Jim has the most awesome hair.
Oh,
He
whoa.
does have perfect hair.
Okay, I'm taking offense to that.
So am I. Yeah,
Ben,
me
you better
too.
retract. You better retract
Fight
that
me.
statement.
Fight me.
Don't at me.
Oh, okay. Let's get on with Ben.
All right, real fast. This is my 40 years of adventure binder. This is from the 40th anniversary of Disneyland. And it holds all of my trading cards that we collected one day at a time over the course of 6.5 weeks.
Yeah.
They gave away one a day for 6.5 weeks, starting sometime in January, and it led to the opening day of the Indiana Jones adventure in March of 1995.
March 3rd to be exact.
I knew you'd remember that.
Yeah, March 3rd. Everybody knows that.
We were there.
But then with the 40th anniversary, they sold a bunch of stuff like Disney does. This is still a shirt that I have from the 40th anniversary, and you can tell it's from the 90s. It's a Henley. I will be wearing it proudly at the 50th anniversary of Walt Disney World.
Yes.
Awesome.
Love it.
That's going to be a huge event.
Oh, yeah. No.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. Okay, who's next?
Okay, Mr. Ryan.
Hey, Shep.
Who's Ryan?
Okay, passing on.
Sounds like Ian. I think you mean Ian, not Ryan.
Who's on? Is there a Ryan in the
Is there a
panel?
Ryan
tonight?
here?
Who's the Ryan on the panel?
Calling from a walkie-talkie.
Am I up?
You're
Yeah,
on.
you're on.
Shep.
You're on. You're locked on.
Okay, so this is going to be strictly for dramatic effect. I will be right back. You do not want to miss this.
This one might
And
be
I'm
longer than
back.
last.
Just that quick. So you thought I was going to be gone for 20 minutes, and I almost was going to be. But listen, so here,
Like Timon dance.
so this next one is, it might top everybody. It is an authentic, officially worn by a skipper on the Jungle Cruise. This is a skipper shirt worn. It was worn on the Jungle Cruise. It has authentic pockets with real buttons that open. And the pockets aren't even sewn shut too. So it's this is one of a kind, worn by a skipper last night. And that is a very special article. All right, I'm done. I made it quick.
Okay.
Oh my
I thought
gosh.
that was the waitress or waiter outfit.
It could be because they wear both. They wear two hats. They drive boats and they serve food.
It did.
Skipper Ian.
Skipper Ian. Oh God, you are a riot. Next up, Steve. Do you have any
He
treasures?
had his lamp.
You had your laminator.
But
Yeah, I got more stuff, but I'm gonna sit out.
Tap
This is-
out.
I don't want this to take forever. I'm just here for color commentary.
Fantastic. Thank you, Steve.
Okay, Patrick.
Well, first off, I want to say Brandy's laugh sounds just as good up close as it does from the other room.
with a 10-second delay.
Oh man!
Wait for it. Wait for it. Brandy.
Oh, come on.
She let us down.
Controlling herself.
Okay, so next up, like I said, I have basically everything that I've collected over the past 2 years because when I was a kid, couldn't find anything except for two things. I did find two things from when I was a kid back when I was, I think it was 6 years old. And you guys might have to help. Between 6 and 13, you guys are going to have to help me out with this. Disney dollars.
Awesome. Yes.
Oh, awesome.
So this was in this envelope here, and it's like in mint condition. It's
Yeah.
not bent or anything, and I believe it says series 1990. So I was 13. I can't remember. I remember my dad giving me them for I think it was gifts in the store. Do you guys know a little bit more about the Disney
Yes.
dollar?
I know the artist who did do it, and it was created in 1987. So if you actually have them dated 1987,
Okay.
that's the coveted one.
Okay.
Anything of the early ages they're absolutely pieces of art. And
Yes. So
there's
this is 1990.
Yeah, there's a whole series, and
That's
So,
really
so you can just throw yours away, Zip.
Yes. Actually, just
I
give
mean,
it to Chef.
it's gotta be worth more than $1, right?
actually they are worth some. They're worth more than their face value, no matter what, because they don't sell them anymore. So
Yeah, and it comes in this great little envelope.
yep.
So I'm glad I didn't spend it. So I have that. And the other thing I have from when I was 6 years old is, I don't know if you guys know, but I almost got kidnapped. Okay. And my dad bought me the balloon. My dad finally went over and said, "I'll show you the balloons." Okay, I'm keeping the family friendly. So he ended up getting me. This is the actual balloon. He ended up getting it for me, and I kept it all these years.
How did the helium last?
That's like alien helium.
Right? Well, I think he refills it weekly.
Yeah. So I
on
keep
a
it
daily basis.
Yes,
Weekly
I
on a
keep-
daily basis, of course.
I keep it very close to me to remind PJ not to go off with strangers. So it's in his room, and he can't sleep anymore, but that's okay.
Yeah. You can't sleep
So-
anymore. Oh my gosh,
Tho-
that's
Those
excellent.
are the two things I had for when I was 6.
awesome.
Awesome. Thank you. Okay, we're gonna go on us, but do you want to do like a
Donna.
chat check, or
There have been so many people coming and
and
going.
this is yeah.
It's hard to keep track. Thank you so much, everyone, for being there. Just continue chatting with each other. I'm trying to respond when I see a couple things that are specific to me. So I'll just keep trying to do that. But thank you
Yeah.
so much. It's a wild night. It's been a lot
Yeah.
of fun so far. Okay, so my first piece for this round. Well, not first. My only piece for this round. Back in the mid-'90s, when Ben and I lived in Southern California, there were several.
I heard my name.
What was that, Ben?
I heard my name.
Yes.
Yes. It's from Southern California when we were living in Orange County.
Okay.
There were several antique shops around the Disneyland area, and one specifically was on Lincoln, which was the Lincoln Antique Mall. And some of you may be familiar with a site out there called Mice Age, a website. Big Al Lutz was a guy who had a shop in this particular antique mall in the mid-'90s. And I don't know how he got it,
Yeah.
but when I saw it, I knew I had to have it. And it's an actual sign from Disneyland that says, "Due to inclement weather, rocket jets are grounded." So, yeah, when the rocket jets flew over Tomorrowland, it was like one of the scariest rides in the park. You were up so high. I loved that ride. It was great. But when it rained, they couldn't run it. So they would always hang the sign right at the elevators or at the gantry to go up to the top. Again, I don't know how we got it, but I knew I had to have it. And then I found out a couple years ago,
Last summer.
last summer.
It was last
That's right, last
August.
summer there was this big auction from the collector. What was his name?
Richard Kraft.
Richard Kraft had this huge collection for I saw something from Disneyland.
That's from Disney.
That's from Disneyland,
Yeah.
and he had one of these signs. And according to that auction, it sold for $1,000. So, I'm sorry, it means more to me than that.
Yeah,
So
I mean-
I'm not selling, but
The actual pieces we have from the park is insane. And
the
he
fact
had
that I
some of
found
them.
it was prize enough for me, and I'm keeping it. So
And
I
he,
love this thing.
he texted the auction house, and then we found out how much it was sold, and we're like, "That's going over there."
So,
So-
okay, so Doug, you're
Yeah.
next. Piece.
What should I do? That over there, or should I do that?
Do that.
Okay. my treasures.
He's gonna hold up
Okay.
a piece of framed work right now.
Okay, here is the actual opening day ticket of the Animal Kingdom. I got this 6 months after the park opened, and this is an actual ticket to get into the park. And there's the back of it, the certificate, and the bottom part is the envelope that it came with. And this was framed. I got this when I first went to Walt Disney World 6 months after the Animal Kingdom opened, and they had a few of these left. And I got an actual opening day commemorative ticket, 1998.
Yeah.
Of it, and I got it at Mouse Gear in Epcot, and I just absolutely fell in love with it. And I have a lot of other Disneyland commemorative tickets, but this is my only Walt Disney World one I have, and this is the even says that right there from it where it says
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
so
That's really
it is a really cool piece of art that it's all over on in the Mickey room, so it's by my Animal Kingdom stuff. So
That's in the Mickey room, Shep.
Your bag needs to be this big.
Yeah, I want that, Shep.
when I show up with like a whatever, like 48-inch suitcase by 2 foot wide, and you realize that it's completely empty,
Don't ask questions.
that's probably not a good thing.
Don't ask questions.
no, I'm going to drill everything to the wall. It's going to be permanently attached. And
I know.
Once it has a vibration to it, it's got wah wah wah.
No, you're gonna wake up. No, you're gonna wake up one night to like a drill, like, and you're gonna walk in. I'm gonna be like, "Hey, just fixing your electrical."
I smell smoke.
Yeah, the lights didn't work.
Chef, I don't live at the villa. I live at a house in Oakland, but I do have access to the house. So,
Ben, you're my in. I love it.
Ben, do you take DVC points?
Hey, Ben, I'll hit you up on Twitter later. Don't tell me.
Okay, nothing nefarious. You guys are so amazing. Okay, next time we're gonna start going back up to the rain. Brandy and Dave.
Hello.
You're first.
Okay.
They know we're here.
So I just felt like
I
saying
know.
hello.
Okay, go.
So so this isn't from Disney, but it is Disney themed.
Okay.
And it's special
It's
because
from Disney.
well, it's okay, it is from Disney. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'll
You
let
just weren't
talk
at
now.
Disney when you purchased it. Go.
Dave surprises me with stuff because he's great. And this is my purse, but it's an awesome purse because it is a Disney Doonie. And it's like Disney without being over the top Disney. It's all the princess. It's the princess keys.
That is awesome.
So it's like Rapunzel and Ariel, Sleeping Beauty. But it's so cool because it's all of the princesses. And I get so many compliments on it. And then when I say, oh, it's a Disney princess purse, and they're like, what? And then I get to show them. So I have like little story time. So it's fun.
Just
That's
real-
Awesome. That's an awesome bag.
Yeah, like as Davis said, the innocuous Disney paraphernalia that isn't Disney, but it's enough where you can go around. I like that.
And I love it. And he doesn't realize, well, yes, he does now, but he didn't at the time that he created another monster because now I like Doonies
No.
Yeah.
and I have my eyes on this purse. This like, it's like you hear the angels sing when you see it. It's a Club 33 Doonie. And this is why. Not because Club 33 is amazing. I mean, that's not even, it's more than that. But Groundhog Day, remember we're from Punxsutawney, is the 33rd day of the year. So it's like my two worlds combining together, like Disney and Punxsutawney, like our hometown. I know this sounds ridiculous, but do you see what I'm saying? Like, so that's like he created a little monster here.
And just real quick, Dave.
Yes.
Dave.
Yeah.
Sorry, Patrick, because there's another.
I was gonna
item.
say my pocket's vibrating over here again.
Well, just real quick, Dave. Where did you get that? Because I'm gonna have to buy that right now. because when my wife wakes up on the couch alone and realizes I'm down in the basement streaming, I'm gonna need something to get through this.
Shep, I got some T-shirts for you to sleep on.
It's a few years old. I think it's retired at this point.
But like I love it. But you can still get them. Oh,
Can you?
there's
eBay.
groups
Hashtag eBay.
and like Disney Dooney on Facebook
Dude.
and all kinds of stuff.
Now, and as a guy, I actually went to Clothing Ears, which is a store on Main Street, and I saw something that was Mickey or it was Haunted Mansion, and I'm a big Haunted Mansion fan. And I'm like, okay, why can't they make guy things like a guy wallet or some kind of mail folio that we can put our, the tablet that I could take to businesses when I see clients,
or even an over the shoulder satchel or something. Like that.
Yes.
That's kind of like more guyish, and because I won't buy it, but I would buy it in a heartbeat, and men will buy that stuff because some of the Dooney stuff is absolutely amazing.
Oh my gosh, it's beautiful and it's such good quality. Like it holds up, it looks nice.
I mean, that
It's
one's
amazing.
that one's several years old.
Yeah, and it's holding up. I mean,
it's 3 years old and it's
yeah.
your daily.
I use it, because I don't
So-
want to switch it out because I love it so much.
Yeah.
Would you be jealous of me? I actually held the Club 33 at Disneyland.
Oh, you're in trouble now.
I wouldn't be jealous of you. I would be happy for you because that's amazing. I think
I
that's
did.
wonderful.
I actually held it when I was there.
Oh man.
And I was
It
like,
worked really well with his shoes.
I was like,
You should have
I'm a
bought it.
guy. I don't care. Get to the point where, I'll just do stuff. But yeah, I got you feel the blood run through your body and you get the tinkling sensation that you shouldn't, but you did. Yeah, that is a coveted piece. So
What does Dave have?
awesome. And Dave.
So it's funny that you say, why don't they make guy stuff?
Yeah, come on, guy stuff.
So these are my 2 Mickey
Do
ties.
you need the thing?
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you can see them. You don't
So
have
you
to
can
ask.
you can see it, right? So
Oh,
there's
yeah, I can see it.
so there's
Love that.
little Mickeys there, and then these were Father's Day gifts at the Grand Flow a couple years ago.
Now, do you get to wear ties a lot? Is your job?
I don't. I'm active in our Masonic Lodge, so I at least have a tie on 3-4 times a month. So
Cool.
So yeah, I do, and it's great because I go and I wear them, and even this one, like I feel this black and red one is a little more overt than the purple one, but still people don't get it. So
No.
it's a nice touch. It's a nice adder. This is also a reason I'm mad about
I
the
know.
Beauty and the Beast bar going in
We'll
because
find
the
you more
shop
time.
at the Grand Flow where you buy these is Gonzo. It's turning it. Yes. Yeah, I forget exactly what they call it, but it was the I don't know, it was
I don't know, but it was so fun.
the
I loved
men's
going there.
shop there, and they had all of this, all the high-end watches and whatever else you wanted, and then obviously just some golf shirts.
I don't feel like it's
and
going to be
whatever.
gone. I feel like they might add it in somewhere. It won't be as wonderful, but it's,
I hope so. Anywho, this is number 3. I really like these ties.
That's so cool.
Okay.
Jim.
All right. Kelly, Brandy, you'll understand this. It's such a burden to have a full head of hair. You won't even know.
I'm gonna turn this off now.
Like Corey and all the product from Corey Beats World. Oh, he has Lego.
What are you
All
guys
natural.
talking about? I got plenty of hair. Just not right here.
I don't know if anybody saw my live stream last Tuesday. I was at my sister's house and I showed off a bunch of her Disney stuff.
Oh, the
She has-
Haunted Mansion.
That was awesome.
Mansion stuff was the Hitchhiking Ghost figurines. Oh my gosh.
Yes, and you'll gasp when I tell you she wanted to give those to me, but I had no way to get them home.
Oh,
Shep and I will go.
I would put everything on top of the car.
I know. So if I had a larger vehicle to drive home, I'd have those right now, and I'd be showing them to you right now. Short of that, I do have this. She did give me this, and I also showed this previously on a live stream. If you're familiar with Larry Dodson, he always hangs out at the Norway Pavilion.
Oh, he's amazing artist.
Always trying to sell his art, and I always thought he was a myth. I never actually saw him. I've only seen the name. But she actually met him back in 2007, and he he made this. This is his art of the Haunted Mansion, and he signed it. Where am I in the right corner? My sister's name is Amy, and he signed that to Amy. It said, "To Amy, one of our ghosts will follow you home." Larry Dotson, 2007. But this is his art, and she did give this to me, and I was able to.
Oh, that is
home. So
that's beautiful.
That's
awesome.
That's my that's number 3 on my list, and
awesome.
Larry Dotson. He's such a great artist. He's so nice.
I met him personally when we were at Epcot in 2012, and he was in that little art showcase, and he was just sitting out there, and nobody was around, and we just hung out with him for a little while.
Yeah, we spent probably about 20, 30 minutes with him. He was so nice.
In the middle of the day, and he was just kind of like just alone. I'm like, "Are you the Larry Dotson?" Or he's like, "Yeah, I'm here for the day." And if you walked in, and it has the sign and a easel saying today's art is showing, and I didn't know it happened to be that day in 2012. So yeah, he's amazing. He does a lot.
That placard with his name outside the Norway Pavilion is there 99% of the year. I think he that's his booth is in the gift shop there at the Norway Pavilion. And I have since seen him in there, but for the longest time I just I never knew who he was, and I thought he had something to do specifically with Norway, but he's so much more. He has art involving everything about Disney, and beyond that, he's had a history of art with the PGA. He's got a lot of. He's won an award from Ford Motor Company, so he's multi-talented, and he's and I love this Haunted Mansion piece that he made.
That is amazing, absolutely amazing. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's great. Kelly. Hi.
Hi, everyone, again. And I'm going to kind of copy Brandy on this one. And I'm going to talk about
the 60th
Dooney and Burke Curses. This is my 60th anniversary. Dooney and Burke.
I remember that one.
I absolutely love it. I'm only going to show you my 2 favorites.
Nicole, look away.
Brandy, look away.
My favorite that I wear every single day, no matter what, is my Pirates of the Caribbean 50th anniversary of the ride at Disneyland.
And that was last year.
Wow.
My kiddos actually were at Disney and Disneyland, and they got it for me. So that's amazing. And it has all of our favorite scenes. And especially, I'm so happy because it has the classic redhead, who is my absolute favorite Disney character ever. We want the redhead. Yes. So those are my 2 very favorite Dooney and Burke curses.
Oh, fantastic.
They are
like obsessed.
Yes.
Love it. No, yeah. I probably have 10, but I don't get everyone that comes out, obviously, but if one really, really speaks to me, then, I have to have it. But they wear like iron. They will last you forever. I absolutely love them. And because my kiddos got that pirate one for me, and I love pirates, I love that one. And of course, I am obsessed with 60th anniversary Disneyland stuff. So I have to have it all.
Kelly, Brandy, both of you, your bags are the talk of the stream. I mean, I just keep seeing
the Dooney stuff. Yeah, they only made so much.
Oh yes, and Cargo did mention I have another very cool pirate purse, and that is one made by the exclusive designer Cargo 619, and I treasure it. So it's definitely my go-to at Magic Kingdom.
Oh, awesome. Let's see. Zip, you may want to make sure that your credit card is ready.
Yeah, you're going to be eating beans and rice for the rest of your life. Get over it.
Oh, it's okay. I got my scissors as my next item, so I just cut it off.
Good. That was good. That was good, Zip.
You got it.
Okay, Mr. Ben.
Okay, I'll take a break from folding my laundry.
I like it. Double duty.
Yeah.
Multitasking.
It's my job at work. It's my job at home. I've been to Disney World once, and that was back in 1996 for the 25th anniversary. And I have here all the guides that I collected from my time in Florida. So these are dated 1996.
That's totally not in the 90s.
Yeah, they reek of the 90s.
But I've still got the FedEx envelope that was it was shipped to, oh my gosh, I don't even know where it went. I lost the shipping label, but there's a date of here of delivered by the 1st of November 1996. So this was related to my trip to Florida. That much I know. But there was also one last thing, and that was a little diary that I got at Disneyland that was advertising the final year of the Electrical Parade. And I kept a little diary here of every day that I spent at Walt Disney World. So I know exactly where I was at each park during my trip. I don't know why I did that. I'm just obsessive that way.
That's awesome.
I did that for the cruise, our first cruise. Every day I would write down, I would sit at the night when we were in our stateroom, and I would write down ad nauseum every little minute detail of each day, and I diaried each day. You have to do that because you don't think you're ever going to do it again. And that was the inaugural cruise when they had the 50th anniversary in 2005, when they brought the Disney Magic over to California.
If you two want to make sure that those stay forever, you could probably have Steve laminate those.
I have the equipment.
Encapsulation and polymers.
Yeah, I'll even use the 1 mil on those things for you.
Next.
Okay, we have Shep.
Oh, me. All right.
Oh,
All right. So again, I have another really, really good one. It's authentic to the movie, and I know the actor personally, and I can get it signed.
I already know what it is.
I'm scared.
Me too.
In fact, it is true. I have the original worn Aladdin hat.
I'll give you $1 Disney for it.
But what you don't understand is this is the original one from the cartoon, worn by the cartoon actor.
Wow.
This is the live action original cartoon worn hat.
Oh, there we go.
And
my God, my cheeks.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know why you're laughing. I'm dead serious. You know how hard it was to get this? It was ridiculous. I searched on eBay for like eons. It felt like. But I found it, and there is a signature on it. I'm not going to show you. It's on there though, and that's my pick. So I'm done.
Oh man, you're out of control.
Shep, some people are saying, "Oh my God, what's wrong with him tonight?"
Yes.
It's wrong with him every night.
Shep, Amanda thinks you used my glue.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, the whole rubber cement thing. I was terrified last night.
It did feel good.
You know what? I'm offended. There is nothing wrong with me. I'm just showing you my authentic Disney cast member suit. It's all right. It's all right though, because I know at the end of the day that you're all just jealous that I have these amazing items. But I'm done now, so move on. You can
Okay,
move
we're
on.
locking you out. Steve.
I'm not gonna lie.
Hello, Steve.
What's up, guys?
Are we moving past you, or are you?
Oh yeah, I'm just here for color commentary
Okay,
the rest
you're
of the night.
color. Okay.
Yeah, otherwise, we'll be here
We wanna
9 hours.
honor you because we love you and we think we'll give you some opportunity to give you some face time.
I appreciate that, but
You
it's gonna
mean
be
I get
it's gonna
cut
be a
off?
9. It's gonna be a 9 hour.
I get cut off now.
It's gonna be a 9-hour stream otherwise. So we'll do this again in the
Next
future.
up is Mr. Patrick.
Yeah. So I just a side note. Is there any way we can switch the order? Because I don't want to have to follow Shep.
You're after Steve.
Okay. Just in case she leaves, this was from Donna, and this is just real quick because I have something else for this round. But Donna sent me this with a bunch of pins and PJ with a little note, and she's an amazing person. And this is a postcard that I'm gonna keep forever. It's gonna be in my 1990 Disney dollar pouch.
Yes.
Nice.
I'll be honest with you, Zip. If I were to receive something like that, that would be in a Christmas tree.
Yeah.
We love
Yeah.
Donna. Donna's
Donna's amazing. When I saw that, I mean, it doesn't. I mean, Mickey and Donald. It looks like there's no date on it, but this can't be 2019 postcard. This is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
But so I'm going to show you so we got 3 sets, and I'm only going to show you 2. So this is my pin collection. So every time we go to a hotel since 2017, we've collected the hotel pin. So I have Saratoga, Bay Lake, Beach Club, Port Orleans, Pup Boardwalk, Disney's Yacht Club, 2 Polynesians, Caribbean, and a couple All-Stars. But also I collect the Halloween, the Food and Wine, the Mickey's Christmas, the pin that actually matches the medal from my 10K and my half marathon, and the day my wife let me go for the weekend for my birthday. So I grabbed the birthday pin. So these are my pins. Like Dave, when I buy pins, I don't trade them. I buy them for special reasons. And this means a lot to me. And actually, Lake Buena Vista golf course, when I went with my wife's uncle golfing for the first time at Disney, I grabbed the pin there.
Nice.
So PJ has his own set that he likes to get mystery pins and trade the ones he doesn't like. That's my set that will never be touched. And PJ and I started another set from everybody that's been mailing us pins, including, like I said, Donna, who this majority of the board is Donna's, but Steve has the top row. And PJ and I decided that obviously we would never trade or anything that anyone gave us for a gift. So we started our own pin boards for everybody who gets us pins. And it's something that's truly special because this is priceless, and everybody that in this community is priceless. So we're keeping that separate.
No, that is absolutely.
Zip, we're just talking about we're gonna have to put a pin on that board.
Ben's doing a little bit. He did a life with Ben, and he's doing stuff which got me motivated to thinking of how to get mine out of totes that's been stored. And I say probably 5,000 pins. I'm not joking. Going back to 1998 when.
And I'm so sad because I collected pins when I was younger, and I know I have Disney pins that I just don't have anymore. I used to collect football helmets and pins, and I was a big pin guy back in the day, and I wish I had them all. But now starting this with my son, it's just like I'm reliving it over again. So
they're perfect little pieces of art. I love Disney pins. Out of all the little collections that they've done, Funko Pop, Vinylmation, I think by far pins are the best collectors and everything. So we're going to do a quick check and also just is there anything, because the internet's blowing up. I mean, we love you all. Everybody's coming up.
I hear the vibration.
It's been great. There's so many people here.
Come on.
Thank you everyone for being here. I see Alan Roberts is a friend of mine.
Yeah, Zip. This is family friendly. Zip, relax.
What happened? What did I miss? You want the balloon back?
I don't know, Marky Mark. What are you doing?
So thank you everyone for joining in. Just continue to chat with each other, and we will respond as we can. Thank
Yeah,
you.
this
My next piece.
Oh, I thought you were going to do the pin set.
No, I'll do this one.
Okay.
This is actually something that hangs in the house. Doug had a particularly rough time with a specific client, and it didn't go so well.
Exactly a year ago.
Yeah, about a year ago. So
next
he
week.
has someone in his networking group that heard the story, felt bad, and gave him a specific gift because she knows of our love of Disney. She got him this picture of Walt with Mickey, along with a ticket book from Disneyland.
Wow.
All the tickets.
Awesome.
A through
That's awesome.
Yeah. So this one shows a 15 ticket book. At that time, $8 for adults to enter Disneyland. Obviously, this is really old.
And that is a really cool picture. And she's like, I hope you don't have this. And I'm like, oh, great. You think I have everything? And because she saw it at this kind of collector store. And I'm like, no. And I'm like practically bawling because she knew what happened. And it just made me feel, really cool. So I got that.
What's your next
So should we do that or this? Let's get this.
Let's do that.
Okay, Arnie's gonna hold this up. Do you have gloves?
No, I do not. I don't have any.
We'll just hold it like this.
Gloves. Oh my god.
Yeah,
I could spend hours looking at your guys' framed artwork.
I know, right?
This is our Swarovski Sorcerer Mickey, all done in Swarovski.
The Swarovski
crystals.
That's right in Connecticut.
Oh, that's right. It is.
And he's on.
He sits on this crystal stand.
Okay, hold that up. And let me get the base.
Doug, you look like Mickey Mouse with those gloves on.
Awesome.
And it's more dramatic in life, because this is all like acrylic candy, like a candy apple red, and he's just all diamond encrusted. And they only made a couple hundred of these, and I got this in 2000 on a base. And the gal who was there, it's really heavy. Okay,
yeah, it's getting heavy.
Yeah, it's very, very heavy.
It's awkward.
It's all metal, and he's just this Sorcerer Mickey. I'm a big Sorcerer Mickey fan. She saw this when it was released in 2001, and she's like, Doug, you need this. And when I mean by she needs that, she's also a big Sorcerer Mickey fan. And Donna, there's a really quick backstory for the opening of California Venture in February 8th of 2001. I was there for the opening ceremony, and we got to stay the night inside Disneyland. Never have they allowed guests sleep on the streets of Main Street at Disneyland. And she and I just befriended each other, and we just, really liked each other. And we didn't really kind of fell asleep until we kind of moved around, and it was just a very memorable. So when she was there, she's like, I'm going to pick this up for you. And, here, you need this. And it's like, yeah, I need it like a hole in the head, but I will never figure it. So I call it Donna the Sorcerer Mickey. So I thank her, and I have that in our glass curio case. And so we have that as my Swarovski crystal. Yeah. It's really heavy and really big.
Yeah, Donna's saying hashtag don't drop the Mickey.
And no.
Jeff, I know where they keep
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, so he's got to go back in. I'm gonna lift him up because he's making me very, very nervous. Okay, so he's kind of back up. So we're gonna start around. Brandy and Dave.
Back to us.
You're up.
Are you me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Brandy, it better not be jewelry. Think hard before you show.
Yes, think hard.
Okay, I can't control what Dave buys for me.
There's people in the chat.
Hold on.
So, okay, it's not jewelry, but Dave did buy me this too. So this is my favorite Disney artist, Kevin John. It's a print, but it's signed, and it's 40 out of 71. And it's Cinderella Castle, so we hang it in our living room. So you might see it sometimes on our little live stream things.
You can do this
I'll
a
hear
little
you.
closer,
Thanks.
like this,
Thanks,
so
babe.
you can actually see it.
You're awesome. Thank you.
It's a watercolor, I believe. Is that correct?
Yes. Okay.
A little higher.
Put it higher.
Oh, sorry.
A little higher. Yep, there you go.
So it's Cinderella Castle, and not only is he a master Disney artist, but he's originally from Erie, Pennsylvania. So he's done some other art that I absolutely love, like the flagship Niagara in Erie and a couple other things.
Hashtag on topic, off topic. He's also a huge Patriots fan, which is the only reason I won't go meet him whenever we're down there.
But he is awesome. I love following him. I love his art. It's in the parks. You'll see it. But Kevin John,
he's pretty cool.
He is pretty cool, and he does some amazing artwork. He does a lot of the Haunted Mansion. If you saw the Haunted Mansion with the Bride with the Axe, that's one that came out recently. There's one for Pirates. That's the skeleton with the steering wheel. He did a watercolor. That's that. And now they're making prints on it. But yeah, that's why.
Was that the picture that's in between the B and the D when you guys do some live streams? Okay.
Yes. Yeah. For now. Right.
Absolutely
We switch
love
it up
that.
someday.
That's fantastic.
Love it.
Dave.
Okay.
Dave's turn.
So, if you follow along with our vlogs, in January I went on our Diz Dads Club convention trip, which is a club I belong to, have for about 10 years. It's an absolute blast. It's a bunch of dads. We get together and do dad things, tell dad jokes. It stemmed out of them running. There were like 5 or 6 guys that went down for marathon weekend, and it just continued to grow. So I think this last year there were like 45, 50 guys there. Wow. Over a week and a half period. We plan it all out together, have live streams leading up to it, and share meals, and just that was ridiculous. We had a house off property this time. It was
so much fun.
Way too much fun.
Yeah.
But through that, I've met a whole lot of really, really awesome Disney friends, right? And I've done a podcast with them as a special guest for years, and have met some people. And one of them is actually a cast member at Animal Kingdom, and he does some eBaying on the side. And he had a bunch of these items that came up, and I actually wore this on the stream last night. And unlike Sheps, this is actually Disney cast member gear. So this is my official, we don't know where the heck it's from, but it has some semblance of Polynesian / Animal Kingdom / Adventureland looking pattern on it. But it is a legit cast member shirt that he got somewhere.
I am so offended.
Of course you are. But for real, it's one of my favorite things that I have. And I reached out to it. I'm like, dude, before you even put that up, he posted it on one of our Facebook pages before he put them on eBay, and I'm like, dude, I just whatever you want, just tell me, I'll send it to you. And he's like, yeah, okay, hold on, I'll get back to you. And he'd had our address, and he just randomly sent it to me.
That's so nice.
So to John, who I'm sure isn't watching, but
was that when he sent you?
It reminds me of a nice piece of tapa cloth.
Yeah.
No, it's great. It's like you can tell that it like has the fun vent in the back, and like it's really comfy, and just I'm happy to have it. And
so
it was pretty awesome.
I think that's super cool. But the Lucky Minute wants to see this purse again. So if you don't mind,
it's fine. I was done.
Yeah. So here it is.
And Shep's mad at me. So
I don't know why he's mad, but the Lucky Minute. Here you are. Can you see it? I don't know. I mean, it has some wear and tear because I love it so much. It's been loved. But there's lots of keys and stuff on there.
Yeah.
But it's the Princess Key, I think, is what.
See, like I said, they need to make guy stuff. I mean, there's just
totally.
I mean, seriously, some of that stuff is.
I'd buy a wallet.
She's like,
I would buy a wallet.
Yeah.
And if it was small,
I do have a wallet. It's right here, actually.
I mean, I have a black leather. If it was embossed with Mickey heads, I would have it.
Yeah.
Well,
they really do need to make Goonie.
This is actually this is my everyday. I totally forgot I had it, and it's pretty beat at this point. But it's a Walt Disney Golf dated back to 1971 money and card clip.
That's awesome. There's not enough that cool stuff.
Yeah, and there's a you can't see it, but there's a little Mickey embossed.
Oh, we see it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So it's Yeah, it's sorry, I totally forgot I had that. That's pretty funny, actually.
Okay, we're gonna go to Jim.
All right. I got to get my gloves on for this one. Okay.
Get down.
Some of you may know that there is a barber shop in the Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
It's on Main Street, USA. It's between the Firehouse and the Emporium, right?
Yep.
Anyway, my son and I maybe last year got our haircuts there. And anybody can. For like $18, you can get your hair cut there. What they also do is they also offer a package for children to have their very first haircut.
Absolutely.
There. And many years ago, we took my daughter there to get her haircut, and we got the My First Haircut package at the Harmony Barbershop in the Magic Kingdom. And they put glitter in her hair, and they also gave her this, and on the back of it is embroidered "First Haircut."
That's awesome.
Oh,
That's really cool.
That's fantastic.
You got to be delicate with this. That's why I'm wearing the gloves.
wait,
Anyway,
Jim.
Yeah,
Did you happen to use those gloves in the garden earlier today?
they smell like dead leaves. Yes, granted.
But nonetheless, they are gloves.
Yeah, they're my delicate handling gloves. But if you're familiar with my daughter, she has special needs. She has Down syndrome and autism, and to have her haircut at the Harmony Barbershop, and they were so great with her, and we got a lot of pictures of it. It's a fond memory, and so I keep this nearby all the time in my professionally built live stream studio. So this is number 4
That's funny.
on my list.
Give me that guy's number.
Thank you for sharing that. That is
Jim,
that
that's
is
fantastic.
amazing.
And yeah, Annabelle's a sweetheart.
Yeah, we need more people like that. That's wonderful. Okay, Kelly.
Okay, we're going to go on another field trip.
Oh,
Come along and let's see. It's too big to get off the wall. But a few years ago, I found this company that would make these signs. And so we had each of our kids choose their favorite ride or attraction. And so Matthews was Pirates of the Caribbean, Kennedy, Big Thunder Mountain, Taylor, Haunted Mansion, and then, so on and so forth. Dylan was, itty bitty and loved Winnie the Pooh, and so does our little Jalen. So this makes me tear up a little bit. I love it so much, and I'm somewhat obsessed about it. So
perfect.
That's
I love
amazing.
Yeah,
So it's a company. They're called Magical Joy. It's a nice little family, and they custom make all kinds of cool Disney signs. So I also have a Disneyland, like that classic Disneyland sign that hangs above our cabinets in the kitchen. So I love that company. And anyway, I just I love it so much. And
Kelly,
it makes me think of my kids and all the great times we've had there.
Doug is obsessed with signage. So
being a graphic designer, I have done, a lot of different kind of signage. And so when I go to Disneyland or Disney World, I look how the signs are made. I look how the graphics done. I want to see if they did it in Photoshop or Illustrator. And I look at it, and I got all the artwork from the Millennium Celebration that Disney ended up having on a website that I downloaded all the artwork, the vector artwork of the Millennium and the 100th Walt Disney Celebration. I have
100 Years of Magic.
All the original, those big poster. I ended up finding it all online. So and I love the Millennium Celebration of 2000 at Walt Disney World, because I think that's one of the best celebrations they had. So when it comes to signage and anything like that, I was excited that they released the logo on the 59th anniversary of Disneyland, when they released the castle that's all made out of diamonds for Disneyland. And for my love for D23, I'm not going to sit into the panels, but I don't care what they release. I want them to release early the 50th anniversary logo for Walt Disney World. This
Awesome.
next
Yeah.
month.
That
That's
is
what
awesome.
I don't know if they will do, but they could say, and because they could just pump it up and pump it up because, just take my money, just
So-
here.
I get it.
I
I get
just
it.
like, I don't care.
Donna's saying hashtag all the gloves.
Oh, the
Um,
gloves. See, I have
and,
special artsy gloves.
And then Amanda's saying, I love how we all have Disney homes. OMG, I love this community.
Yeah. We
That
just love
is
you all.
awesome.
Not
Oh
to
my
change
God.
the subject, but did anyone get like a deja vu when Kelly was walking around her house that you were back in the audience of Honey, I Shrunk the Audience?
Oh,
Ben,
I don't know what that means, but yes.
uh,
oh my gosh, that's
Okay.
fantastic.
Ben
All right.
froze. Ben's
Yeah.
buffering.
Yeah, there you
Buffering
go.
Ben.
There you go.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Am I with you now?
Yes.
All right.
And also with you.
Is it my turn?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Real fast. These actually came from Arnie and Doug to gifts to my sister, and she insisted on me participating with part of her collection. First,
Do now.
there is this signed piece of paper to my sister from Sharon the Mouseketeer from the 1955 Mickey Mouse Club.
Yep.
And I don't know where the guys got it, but they thought of Sherry and had Sharon sign for them. And then they also got her this signed picture of Tinkerbell's model, Margaret Carey, I guess. Yeah, Margaret Carey. And that's just another piece of artwork that my sister keeps around the house. But she wanted to share that with everybody because it's very important to her. And the fact that Arnie and Doug thought enough to do that for her made her feel very special.
I have a thing with signatures. I really, really, really love signatures.
We have a thing with a lot of
Comes
things.
over to our house, I make them fill out a book and sign something.
But for my stuff, I'm really big about collecting pictorial books from the park. So I've got Disneyland. This is my Walt Disney World from 1996. Here's one Euro Disneyland that Arnie brought to me from Paris when he went to go to Disneyland Paris. And then another one from Tokyo Disneyland that a friend of mine brought to me. And then this one book is also about Disney's America on Parade from the 1970s. I was a kid when I saw this for the first time, and the big heads didn't scare me when I was a kid, but now that I look back on it, I'm creeped out by the parade. So
Yeah, just think in 2026, Ben's buffering. 2026, they're going to have the 250th anniversary of America. So they did a lot of stuff for the bicentennial for Disneyland and Disney World for 1976. So
Yeah.
just think what they're going to do
In
for the
2026.
2026 is going to be 250th. What's called not the bicentennial, the
Oh, I know 150th sesquicentennial, but I don't know what 250 is.
yeah.
so.
Well,
We'll
it'll
figure it
be a
out.
big deal. Disney's going to milk that celebration cow.
I think it's Shep's
Okay,
turn.
Shep,
Thank you. So,
you're locked in.
just to tap on what you guys were saying earlier, I love all you guys. It's such a great community. Everyone here on the panel is awesome. Everyone in the chat's awesome, and it's just an honor to be here in general. And moving on from there, I presented some artifacts that just show that I'm a big fan of things that have been in movies, specifically literally been in movies. They have all legitimately been in movies. So my next artifact is very legit, and it's and
Is it a Charlie in a box?
and you're gonna be jealous. I know you're gonna be jealous. But it is a true artifact that was worn in the cartoon, and I was able to get a hold of it. and I was able to wear it myself.
Oh.
But this, in fact, is an authentic, and I mean authentic, Buzz Lightyear uniform. He wore it literally on scene during the cartoons, and I was lucky enough to find it on eBay, and I purchased it, and it's just something that I might give away at our 1,000 subscriber giveaway.
I'm so glad we're friends.
But literally, that was worn by the Buzz Lightyear. No, seriously though, it was on part 1, part 2, and part 3. He had a new one for part 4 because I was able to pick that one up after the fact. But that was worn. That was worn in the original 3 movies of Toy Story. So
You beat us every time. It's just insane. You're killing us. Okay, Mr. Steve.
Well, I was going to use my time to tell you guys how great you are, and thank you as well. But I did find one more thing before I do that. In honor of everybody else that's doing this, I went in and grabbed my mom's purse that I got for her back from the Bradford Exchange, and it's just printed with all these pretty little Disney pictures.
Oh my gosh!
And yeah, anyways, that's it. Oh, it has a matching wallet as well.
Oh my gosh!
So you need that one, Brandy.
Yeah.
What? Nicole needs it too.
Thanks.
But in all honesty, guys, you guys are incredible, and I really appreciate you guys for letting us come on again. Thank you so much.
We
Oh gosh,
appreciate
it's
it.
great having you here.
Oh my gosh. Okay, Patrick.
First of all, I'm just glad the off topic has been on topic all night.
True.
This has been great. I think PTV should be on Disney that every week to keep us straight. But all right.
They could be our moderators.
I was just gonna say.
Well, I think they already are our moderators, and they're mine anyway. So round 4. I'm super excited for round 4. This is round 4, right?
Yes,
I think so. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Yes. So I have this Patriots Mickey.
True.
I really want to PO box it to look at that. Dave, can you see it?
Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
He
My
was
eyes.
the first. What's that?
I said my eyes.
No. Hold on.
I got a better one. It's Colts Mickey.
What's that?
Yes.
Oh, you're gonna win the Super Bowl again? Oh, okay.
No, Colts Mickey is so much better than Patriots Mickey. That's the same one you got. So
How many rings do you have?
we got more than you do without cheating.
We have 6 without cheating.
I hate the Patriots. I don't even know why. That's my kids. I don't even know why I have it. This is the real round 4. All right. So my wife made this. It's our Disney trip, our first Disney trip, May 10th to the 20th, 2017. And like I said, we've been a ton of times. And the first one was so memorable that I'm so glad I took most of these pictures. The Disney Experience app we have obviously took a lot too, but we captured so many great pictures. I don't know, you can't really see them all. I'm not going to show them all to you guys, but it's PJ from the start of the trip, and then as you go through, it's amazing. But I just wanted to show you the last page, and I think I posted this on Instagram today. But if you can see PJ's face right there, how excited he is. And my wife came across a quote from Walt Disney that says, "Laughter is timeless, imagination has no age, and dreams are forever." And this is probably the most memorable, the most dearest Magic Kingdom item I have. So I love looking at it. We have it in our dining room, so every day it's right there, and there's so many great pictures in there. And we can go to Disney so many times, but to see his face on that particular trip was breathtaking. So thank you to Nicole C in the chat for making that, and it was magical. It's truly magic. I mean, that's why we love Disney, and that's why we love all you guys, because it is magic. And
you guys have the nephew one of
Yeah,
the back
I do.
of in front of Sleepy Beauty Castle.
Zip, I'll tell you, I saw that picture today, and it was a flashback for me before I saw my niece and nephews.
I feel like Disney should use that as like a I don't know, a picture on
Look
of
PJ's face is just priceless. PJ,
Yeah.
cool kid.
Yeah, he definitely
we
has
love
a
PJ.
character.
yeah, and that's why I like going live with them certain nights. We try to go on Friday nights where he doesn't have to wake up early the next day, and he has a blast, and he's a character. So
Yeah, yes, he
Um,
is.
that's my favorite out of everything.
I wonder where he gets it.
He is definitely Forky Jr. for sure.
Okay, so we're gonna. Do we need a chat check, or do we need to figure out how everything?
People have been doing.
That just
It's just
out
been,
of control.
it's just a
Okay.
constant stream of people chatting, and I really appreciate everyone just participating with each other as well. And thank you so much, everyone. It's great to have you there watching along with us because we're all having a great time with this.
Do we need gloves for this one?
No,
Okay.
it's okay. This is
I just went and got mine for the next one. So
Okay. Okay.
So scared.
When we did the last show and tell, I had Sleeping Beauty Castle that I got from Olszewski, one of the artists that does all the miniatures, and he also did this one. For those of you that are not familiar too much with Disneyland, in an area between Tomorrowland and Fantasyland, there's an area called there's Triton's Garden, where King Triton stands with his Triton, and it's a fountain and things. And right in that same area was where the Monsanto House of the Future was built. And this is what the House of the Future looked like. So, and it's a replica of the Disneyland Monsanto House of the Future.
awesome.
So
That's awesome.
yeah, all the details. And the thing is, the foundation that it's on,
It lights up
it lights up. But
Nice.
the foundation is still there
at Disneyland.
at Disneyland. You just have to know where to look.
the
So,
plastic house that was right by the pet picture.
when we're in Disneyland
Was
in
a
August,
walkthrough.
Jim specifically, I'll show you where the foundation is for the House of the Future.
Awesome.
Yeah, this was from the 60s.
Yep. So we're gonna have to turn down the lights. This is the encore presentation from last week.
Yes.
Honorable. That's people wanted to do. I know it's almost 12 o'clock Pacific Atlantic time.
We
I
don't
want
sleep.
to do
Eastern Standard
the.
Time.
Quickly, let's do this
Okay.
fast. Here, go ahead and put it on.
Okay.
So, for those of you that have not seen it, this jacket Doug purchased in 2000,
2000.
and he got it at the Disneyana shop on Main Street. And
Okay. Here we go.
it's
Oh my.
Sleeping Beauty Castle.
Okay. Here we go.
Wow.
Get down with it. Did it?
I have to get-
So yeah, I got it down. That's it.
Get down?
So it says Disneyland. Yeah, perfect. So
Okay.
that's
can
what it
you
is.
see it?
He's going to be turning it on now. It's a
Oh my gosh.
That's awesome.
Wow.
It gets so much better.
just keep watching. It actually is the entire fireworks.
Oh my goodness.
No way.
Arnie, what's the picture?
Sorry.
Yeah. Arnie, click him on as primary.
He does. It's on the stream as primary.
Oh, okay, good.
Is
Perfect.
it, I'm gonna click primary. Wow.
Yeah.
No way. No way. That's amazing.
Yeah. Dip down just a bit. And one more time, it'll go off, then go back on, and you will see Tinkerbell fly over again.
Oh my goodness.
So, yeah,
What?
that's it.
Awesome.
They only made 100.
Ah,
Okay.
They only made 100 of them.
It has
And
the
he was-
Disneyland logo,
He was fortunate enough to
and I
get
have
it.
the 70 out of 100.
The sad part is that when he does wear it,
I can't
you
lean back.
Can't lean back, so you can't really go on attractions. So once he puts it on, there are no more attractions for the night.
This is the controller.
But
It takes a 9.
Truthfully, Doug becomes a walking attraction.
I'm
when he
a
walks around the
walking
park.
attraction. This is the
And-
controller, and it's all there's 1.3 miles of fiber optic lighting in it. This was Disney hired this company. It's all made in America, and I just push this little button in my pocket because you can see the wires that come out of it, and I just have it in here, and I'll be walking around Disneyland, and I've gotten fast tracked into attractions. People bought me meals. This jacket is a conversation piece that I will never forget. I got it during the Pirates of the Caribbean event in the year 2000, and I was in Disneyana, and I saw this on the mannequin shoved in the back, and they said, "Oh,
Which was the cast member that did it?
Chaz.
Chaz.
Chaz
That's
was
it,
the
Chaz.
cast member, and
Chaz said-
Nicole.
Chaz looked at him and said, "Doug,
You just need it."
you need this jacket."
And my mom was there, and I just started working my big corporate job. That's when I started being in my professional life. And when we get offline, I'll tell everybody how much it is. You can only imagine. And that is my ultimate Disneyana piece. I've had coffee with Cynthia Harris, the president of Disneyland, Charles Boyer, another major artist that Disney hires to do a lot of artwork. And yeah,
Donna Jaworski says that's a mic drop piece. So she's gonna reveal you.
that piece, that jacket. I have a special box. I take it in, and then I kind of put it in the park. And then at night, I've had people follow me around, videotape me. And there was these two Japanese girls. You could tell because they wear mismatched clothes. And they just were fondling all over me. And she goes, "Take this to Tokyo Disneyland. You'll be more popular than Michael Jackson." And I could only imagine. And me carrying that on a plane to Japan, I'd be like this and holding it on for dear life. But yeah.
But it's fun. It's fun.
It's definitely.
I know where he keeps it.
And guys, just real quick, like, and I joke about like if I go hang out with you guys, I mean I wouldn't really steal anything. I'm just joking about being. I'm just joking about being in the Mickey room and taking stuff. That would never really happen, but I'm gonna take that jacket.
Yeah, we wanted to honor it because it's like 12 o'clock. You wonderful West Coast, East Coast people, but
Okay,
that's why
so
we
what
wanted to do
you
that.
have-
So I want to do that, and I have one quick thing. This is not Disney Park, but since I live 6 hours away, driving 400 miles away, my mall here in the East Bay was my home. It was like if I wanted my Disney fix, I went to the Disney store. And this is when the Disney store had the pastel blue and the pinks and the really cool 90s look with the best Disney stores. Well, our Disney store was going through a model because the Walt Disney Company wanted to gut all that look, which I absolutely loved because they had full-on figurines. Well, I knew everybody working there and they wanted me to work there. So when they were gutting it and ripping it all out, one of the cast members went on to the signs of the classic collectibles, all those figurine things. And she took it off the glass case. And it's a little chipped right here. But she literally said, "Here, because I know you have so much Walt Disney Classic Collection that I'm going to take this." And she took it off the giant display case that all these were in, and she gave me this metal wooden frame that was stuck on there at the Disney store.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Wow.
It's unreal what he has and what he collected when he had a lot of money when he was a kid.
Yeah, back in the day when we all had disposable income, life was so different.
Okay. I guess this is last round.
Okay, this is the last round.
Brandy and Dave.
Back to us. Is it my turn?
Yeah, you're up.
Okay. I was like, ooh, which
Ladies
one
first.
What do I pick? I'm gonna pick this one. Does
There's
it need
two
a,
of them. Are you only going to
Does
pick
it
one
need
of them?
Are you ready?
No, I'm not
yeah,
ready.
yeah, I think it does.
I don't know the drum beat. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Ready? Go.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, Winston.
Winston.
Hi.
What's going on? Hey,
It
buddy.
woke him up.
We're good. I just
There
woke
he
Winston
is.
up. He's very
Okay,
upset with me
so
now.
we always go into the Japan Pavilion and do the pick a pearl thing because it's just fun and the kids love it. And I have a whole bunch of them, but I picked out the one that Dawson, he got us twins. So we have little twin pearls. And it's just something fun we do every single trip. We have a good time going in there and we love the Japan Pavilion. So that is my next item. What are you doing?
Wow.
I was reading the chat.
No, you gotta do yours next.
I'm ready.
Okay, good. Your turn.
Wait a minute, real quick, Brandy. I'm so excited you did that because I already got Nicole a pearl, so we're good this round.
Yes.
Don't worry. We go every trip.
San ni itchy.
Yes.
San
Yes.
ni ichi.
There you go. I was like waiting for Dave to do something fun and he wasn't paying attention.
I'm sorry. This actually turned
This
on.
is real us.
This hasn't
this
turned
is
on
what I do.
forever.
Oh, look. See,
So,
you just needed the pearls to like make it work.
Luckily, now Shep, I don't know if you wanted me to tell this story, but
Please do. Please.
all right, your cast member friend Ian was nice enough because you and I we couldn't get out to Galaxy's Edge, but Ian was going because he was working there as Kylo Ren.
Mhm.
Oh, he was working. He was friends with Kylo Ren.
Hey.
He was friends with Kylo Ren.
Relax.
My bad. So he went to Savi's workshop and picked up this butte. Not really. Sorry.
Wow.
So just so you know, this is what you get for $200. No, that's not true, and this is actually sentimental to me. This is the lightsaber that I built with 4-year-old Gianna at what's it called? Tatooine Traders? Is that the one at Disney World next to Star Tours?
You're asking the wrong person.
I'm asking.
Tatooine
Yes.
Trader.
Yes. All right. So they had the build your own lightsaber deal. These things aren't the greatest by any means when it
But
comes
they're so
to,
fun.
but they are fun to do. And she wanted to
And you're allowed to bring
build a
them on the plane.
lightsaber. And yeah, little known fact that if you go to the TSA website and search whether or not you are allowed to take lightsabers on as a carry-on, it's actually something that does come up.
Wow.
That's good to know.
For real, it says that there's the technology to develop lightsabers hasn't been created yet, but any fake ones
concur.
are allowed to put on your carry-on or in your pack or your stowed luggage. May the force be with you.
Someone
Direct
asked
quote.
if you could pick up Winston, and
I can pick up Winston. There's
It's
some
just-
stories
you
about
might throw
that
your
too.
back out.
Yes, but so at any rate, honestly, this is something that Gianna and I built together. Yeah, it's not the Savi Workshop version of it, but it was a blast. We actually built 2, so then we would fight. There's a very good picture on Facebook of Brandy
find
walking
it.
in from going to the grocery store, me standing on top of the back of the couch with a lightsaber, and Gianna and Dawson with lightsabers fighting me.
I like
Yeah,
come in and I'm like,
so-
I have to put.
Yeah, she was like, "What the heck is going on?"
That's okay. They
So-
have fun.
But yes. So
Sorry, I yelled at you, Dave.
you yell at me all the time.
I know.
It's normal. Yes.
I am real.
It's
when
normal
we're
in
on
my
here.
house too.
This
Nice.
is what
Nice.
happened. Sorry.
Nice.
Sorry, guys.
Okay, that was great, Jim. Thank you
All right.
for staying past your bedtime.
All right. I started out this whole thing by saying I'm not a collector of things, but what I'm looking forward to, being a new member of this whole community, is collecting things from other people in the community. I made a video a couple weeks ago of my attempt to send a postcard to the Disney Nerd Herders.
Yes.
That's an
Yeah.
awesome
Yes.
video.
My
That's so
most
great.
my most recent Disney acquirement. What's the word I'm looking for? The thing I've acquired. Acquisition. Thank you. They sent one back. They just got back from. They just got back from Walt Disney World, and they sent back a postcard from the same place I sent them one. And I've got another one back there from D&G Explorers right there. So it's the things that I'm collecting from other people in this community. I don't know if Dolit Dad's still here. Is Jeff still in the chat? Probably went to
He had to leave. He had to leave.
But, he had a video a couple weeks ago where he was showing off his baseball cards. And I said, I'm going back to my parents' house. I used to collect baseball cards, and he showed us his favorite team, the 1977 LA Dodgers, and he was missing one card. This is the card.
All right, the
So I will
Dusty
be sending
Baker.
this to him.
Oh, you shouldn't have
That's
told
so
him.
awesome. I was
On
watching
its
that
way.
stream. That's so cool of you, Jim.
Now,
That is.
I mean, this does me no good in my parents' closet. So, this will complete his collection of that team. Now it's not signed yet by him. Actually, I don't know if Dusty Baker is still with us or not, but
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to sending that to him. It's going to make me happy. Hopefully it'll make him happy. And that's what I like most about this community, the stuff that we're doing for each other. And it's just kind of a whole celebration, this sanguine atmosphere that we've got going on here. It's pretty awesome.
Jim, promise
That's
me
incredible.
a video similar to what you did with the postcard for the Disney Nerd Herders.
Oh, all right. I'll do that.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, Jim is. Yeah, Jeff is gonna cry like a baby nonstop for hours. He's just gonna lose it. Oh my gosh, that's amazing,
Jim. That is incredible. That is so cool.
I think that's what I like about this is that people are thinking about other else. The next one we're gonna do is only things that either you made that you gave to somebody or someone made for you. So the next show and tell is going to be a lot of handmade stuff, very simple things. It could be a drawing or a coloring, but I want all handmade stuff because we have.
For instance, Cargo, if you're still in the stream, I believe you are, we'll probably come asking you for you.
Because that's some of the best gifts.
And I want Shep to make me a citrus swirl. If he could mail me that.
Yeah, that'd be great. I'll take one too.
Listen, I'll tell you what. I have a lot of practice with that, and I have since just from last night. I have shipped out 43 citrus swirls today that I have created. So,
wow.
And look,
it was a big hit. It was a big hit.
And your fingers aren't black. It's great.
No.
If you don't, if you are not black and frostbitten, you just did the right thing.
Oh, that is awesome. Okay, thank you, Jim. Yes, it's the memory stuff. We're gonna have a whole memory thing of thinking about other people. That's the most amazing. So we're gonna go on to Kelly. Hello, Kelly.
Hello again. And I had a little heads up on the handmade one you're all gonna do next. So I was gonna include some of my very favorite ears that people have made for me, but I will save that if I ever get invited back by cool guys at Pepper Tree Village. But I am gonna do an ear kind of thing because I have some that are kind of special that are from the parks. In 2008, Disneyland did the Year of a Million Dreams. And you could win everything from, being into the parade, win Cinderella or Sleeping Beauty's castle, win tickets, or you could be chosen in the parks to be like that family and receive free ears for your entire family. So this is a pair of the ears that my ears, but all of our little kiddos got them, and my husband. And do you have them?
Yeah.
And then my girls got do you have them too? And my girls got to with the princesses and walk through Fantasyland as leading the princess parade. So my little blonde girls got to do that, and they were so cute, and that just makes me teary-eyed thinking about it because they were just so adorable, and it was really, really fun. So that is my first pair. And then I'm only going to show 3. I see it. I love it. I love it. We're like cat twinsies. And then I don't know if you have these, but these are the 60th anniversary because I am on a roll here with the 60th anniversary year. So I had 2008, 2015, and my most recent hat that I love. It was given to me at Traditions on the first day of being a cast member. So Mickey Mouse himself, let me show you my badge and my hat. Mickey Mouse himself brought the hat and my cast member pin, and I literally cried like a baby. So, it's just one of those things that you think, oh, when I get old, I'll move to Florida and work for Disney. And no old comments there, people, but we've moved to Florida. I'm working for Disney. So I had my last day working at the Magic Kingdom last week, and my good friend Samantha Lowe came to see me with Disney Nerd Herders.
That's
and
awesome.
now I will
Congratulations.
be working at the DVC call center. So any of you DVC members, you ask for me, and
I will be.
with your
Then
vacation.
I will hit you on Twitter and you can give me your extension because that's awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah. So anyway, there's my hats.
Ash, it's nice to have a single point of contact.
You guys can exchange
Absolutely.
digits.
Yeah, Kelly, I don't know if you know,
Let's do that.
Kelly, I joined the DVC on July 3rd, 8 days ago, and so I'm not even official yet. So it'll be
Well, I'm not official either. I start training on Monday.
awesome. Congratulations.
And I've
so
been
much.
DVC for a little while, so I want your extension and I will talk to you every time. So
Oh, that's awesome. Thank
once
you so much.
once you get your extension, just hit me up, let me know.
I will.
That's
That
awesome.
is so awesome. I love it. So yeah, thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you. So we have Ben.
Okay, mine's real fast. Again, it was Arnie and Doug's generosity this time around. They know that I'm a big fan of It's a Small World, and I can't show the real thing here because it's about 42 inches high, but I took a picture of the Tower of the Four Winds that I had framed that hangs in my house in a very, very tall hallway. And this is what sat in front of the attraction at the New York World's Fair back in 1964. Walt Disney saw the concrete building that the attraction was going in. He said, this is really boring. We got to do something with the front of it. So he commissioned one of his artists to create this tower to sit in front of the attraction. And unfortunately, it was too large and too expensive to ship back to Disneyland. So they dismantled it, and it's in some sort of landfill in New York now, which it's a real shame, but you can catch videos of it. And if you've ever seen the movie Tomorrowland, it's featured prominently in that movie at the very beginning. But no, that I love that framed piece. It warms my heart every time I see it.
The Imagineer Ben was Rolly Crump, who did it. Walt commissioned him to do it for the 64 World's Fair. And I heard for Tomorrowland, the producers and the director asked Rolly to do the replica of it for
Gosh.
So yeah, Rolly Crump is the Imagineer who designed the Tower of the Four Winds.
Okay.
So yeah, we got that for you.
Thank you very much. Next.
Okay. we get
to hear from Shep again.
All right, so this one I'm gonna kind of tone it down a little bit just because I threw all my cards out in the first few. So, so this one is just it's kind of special, just in a sense of I became a DVC member last year, so I was fortunate enough to get this free bag from DVC, and then. Wait a minute! Who just showed up out of nowhere? In fact, it is Karate Goofy.
Karate Goofy is making his encore appearance.
And so I'm going to pull the trump card on this one and throw Karate Goofy. Hi-ya! Hi-ya! Hi-ya!
Isn't that Piggy?
You are ridiculous.
Yeah, he sounds like
You sound like Piggy.
Hey, listen. My voices aren't perfect every time.
It sounded like Ian.
you don't want to sound like a Muppet.
I don't appreciate this all making fun of me stuff going on here, but I just pulled the trump card. Karate Goofy.
Oh
my God.
Your Karate Goofy wins every time.
Does he have his own Twitter page yet?
No, he needs Karate Goofy needs a Twitter account. So
So done tomorrow.
Okay, please. We want it up so and plastered out there because Karate Goofy will. And you need to bring Karate Goofy wherever you go, like Karate Goofy at McDonald's, Karate Goofy skiing, and you just play as Karate Goofy everywhere you go, and you take a picture of him of a background. I've seen people take little tiny figurines and they tweet it out there, and you need to do that. Karate Goofy at work.
That is pure genius, and I will be doing that. And in fact, hold on one second.
Oh gosh.
Yes. So it turns out, in fact, that he will be. Yeah, I heard it right. He will be in Disney World.
Wow.
In August with me. And that's all.
What did we create? We created monsters. Okay.
I'm sorry, guys. It's just
Steve, just do you have anything to add to this?
Man, my stomach.
Well, we will be.
This is-
Shep and Karate Goofy will be hanging out with us, so we'll be taking some
we want
pictures and everything. But
everything.
cannot wait to get out to California to meet you guys. You guys are incredible. I love all the stuff in the treasures. Ben, I love that old timey Winnie the Pooh set you got behind you, and that little Pixar ball I see hiding back there too. So it looks pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
And we're really close to Pixar, so
Yeah.
like
Oh, you guys, is there anything you guys aren't good at? Because that is awesome too. I want to go. I'm going to spend 2 weeks out there.
airline ticket, go out to orbits and go, Indianapolis to San Francisco.
Gotcha. Thanks, guys.
So excellent. Okay, Patrick.
Yeah, Steve, you and Shep can't get here fast enough.
Yeah.
For anyone else. Man.
Everybody did.
Wait a minute. I want to be in on that duel.
You're in.
There's only 2 bunk beds in the Mickey room right now.
I'll sleep in the middle.
we are actually if I as long as I go out like a week ahead, I can actually build like a quad bunk or even a more than 5 bunk, whatever that number is.
More than 5 bunk.
More than
a multiple bunk.
Gonna look like the apartment where Jim Gaffigan lives.
but hey, you'll have an awesome Mickey room.
He's from Indiana.
Who?
Jim Gaffigan's from Indiana. That's where I'm from. So he's a good comedian. I used to watch him before he became famous.
No, he's good. He's good. But at the end of the day, you'd have a great Mickey room if I just and I'll just come out like 2 weeks early and
just keep growing.
Maybe 3 weeks early. We'll see what happens, and I'll just bill you. The whole room would be just bunk beds.
Just one big bunk bed.
Oh my God. Cover my precious artwork. If you look on the wall, it's floor to ceiling of artwork.
I'll sleep in the middle of the floor then because I want to see that artwork.
Well, here's the thing.
The sitter.
Well, but that's the thing is I'll build all the bunks self-standing in the middle.
Okay.
So all the walls are free and clear, and it'll be like 8 to 14 people.
And make them rotate so we can just lay in bed, watch the artwork go by.
like the carousel of progress.
Yes.
That's it.
Yes, pepper cheek villas.
I can do that. So when you come in the middle of the night and you hear hammering, and I say it's electrical thing, that's going to be legit.
Oh,
maybe, and we'll call it a day.
Awesome.
It'll be the PTV carousel.
Yeah, the carousel.
All right, Chep, this was my time.
Yes.
I'm so sorry. I gotta go.
That's all right. I'll try to make it quick. It's not going to be. Ben, Doug, and Arnie, I want to thank you guys so much for having me on. You guys have amazing things. You trump all of our stuff. It's
No.
you guys are great, and it's a pleasure to be on, especially in Kelly. I was a little disappointed we didn't go on a field trip on your 5th round, but I loved all your stuff. And Jim, I love Tuesday nights with you. You're amazing. You're Mr. One-Liners with Corey Meets World. You're awesome.
He's the sponsor to every chat check.
He is. He made chat check.
Yeah, I was trying to.
I love you, Jim. Good man.
Yeah, and it's a pleasure to be on with the Mickey Bunch, PTV, and Jim for the first time all together tonight. And doesn't that, you guys? I'll see you later. But real quick, I'm going to do a speed round because I have a few things I want to show. My Disney koozie.
Yes.
Awesome.
Okay.
9:30 Wednesday nights. Check it out. My Forky Mask, who wants to meet Karate Goofy. My
YouTube
my Polynesian and Yacht Club sand that PJ thinks that it's really bad that we stole it from there. It's only in a bag. I got to get a nice jar to put it in, so I didn't want to bring it out early. And this thing is hot as heck to get. Was my Toy Story McDonald's 10 characters RV, which you could win on my 500 subscriber giveaway. So go and comment.
Yay!
And that's all I have. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. And thank you, Brandy and Kelly, for making me broke tonight.
Sorry, Sam.
Yeah, we're all gonna do it. So we're gonna do one of our little last rounds. Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
And
Okay.
we'll have other things. So
like
again,
Ben-
we have stories.
Yeah, like Ben had explained, Ben and I shared an apartment in Orange County, 10 minutes south of Disneyland. So we spent a lot of time there and made a lot of friends while we were there, worked at the park and so forth. And one of our friends was in security. I'm not going to say their name.
Picture this.
But I've had this piece in my collection for about 25 years now. So it's, you know, when you go down the street in any of the parks and they have a rope and they want to make sure that you see that rope. So they hang a little flag off of it.
for parades, so they designate
or anything
for
else. They want to make
walkways.
sure that you don't run into that rope. Well, this person from security picked up this for me.
A vinyl.
Oh, nice.
It's a vinyl Disneyland D. And you see the little Velcro here where they used to attach it to the rope. But yeah,
That's
that's.
tethered and worn and weathered.
But the thing is that it's in the same condition that I received it. So
That's awesome.
I take very good care of it.
It's in our
It's
bedroom.
Well, I didn't pay anything for it. It means it's priceless to me.
Well, didn't you have? And she says, "Here, you didn't know where this came from," and
Pretty much.
she worked in security, and this happened to
Yeah.
be in her possession, and
When, like I've said before,
bequeathed it to him.
when it comes time for Christmas, we'll be doing a show and tell of Christmas ornaments and things like that. And I've got a couple pieces like that from Disneyland and Walt Disney World. So I can't wait to show those as well. But
Okay, the gloves are going back on.
the closer we get to Christmas.
Okay, so the gloves are on. I was obsessed.
Seriously.
Yeah, Ben, you like this? It's part of your. No,
When he
you're-
puts the gloves on, cool stuff happens.
Okay, my gloves. I was obsessed with Disneyland in the 50th anniversary in 2005, and they had some of the best merchandise. Can you,
No, here, go ahead.
I gotta get over here.
There you go.
Okay. Things.
It's a little heavy.
It's a
but
die-cast metal of the Disneyland Mark I monorail.
What?
It
It's crazy.
actually rolls on the
It rolls on the track. It's like
Arnie, you don't have gloves on.
it's a giant Hot Wheel with the 1955 fins,
and it comes with a pin.
and it says the Disneyland Monorail Mark I, and they only made 1955 of these of the Disneyland Resort, and you can see right there the monorail was sponsored by the Santa Fe Railroad because Walt Disney had to have sponsors for everything. He didn't have it, and that is a giant Hot Wheel on a base, and it has real working wheels. And
So yeah, it will just kind of like slide along the track.
ride a track.
Arnie, the
That is
gloves.
awesome.
Yeah, I know. I've
what I
sullied
was
the
thinking.
monorail.
But this is the actual Mark I monorail
So
die-cast.
that actually sits on top of the hutch in our dining room.
This is over 2 feet long.
Is that in the Mickey room?
No, this is in the dining room.
How
But-
big
but
is
it's
your
on the way
guys'
to-
house? This is
But it's on the
incredible.
way to the Mickey room.
And just to recap, Ben.
Yeah.
We'll talk later.
I mean, look at the seating in this thing. The detail of this thing is absolutely insane. So yeah, this is big monorail and train. I wanted to end it with trains. And then in 1999, they had the 40th anniversary of the monorail at Disneyland. And Bob Gurr, who everybody knows, he's the Imagineer of all the transportation for Walt Disney and did all the stuff for Disneyland and designed the monorail. Did it, and I have a picture of him with that and a big litho signed by Bob Gurr. And he just released a book about a month ago. But he was at the Walt Disney Barn in Griffith Park in Los Angeles last weekend. And I wish I was there to meet him to sign his book that he just released.
That would have been cool.
He's like an amazing Imagineer. Oh, I'm just
That was so awesome. Jim put his gloves on for it.
Dilly.
D&G, did they come in or
They were here, yeah.
Okay, yeah, because we had a pleasure on that.
They're still here right now, actually.
Yeah, they're still here.
Okay.
Yes.
So we want to run through it all. I want to thank you guys all. I want you guys to talk about your channels, what you do, how people can contact you, all your other.
Yeah, just for that everyone knows, the four channels that I put in the card advertising this, I put their links to their channels in the description of the video below. So if you haven't yet, please go and subscribe to all of their channels. You will not be disappointed. Everyone here on the stream does fantastic content.
Oh, this is very entertaining. Why do we need satellite and cable TV when you have YouTube? Just have a strong broadband internet. That's what the world is. So the YouTube, we got to thank YouTube and Walt Disney for bringing us all together.
So thank you, everyone.
We want to just go back. We'll run through it. Brandy and Dave, please say your finalities and
hi.
Yeah,
Hi. It was fun. Thank you so much. This was a blast. It was
yeah, thank you. This was so much fun. And
hi. It was a really good sorry. No, I'm done. I swear. I am. I love you. No, it was really fun. And like I said at the beginning, I'm like, oh, I just have that's your tennis ball. Okay.
Sorry,
okay,
Winston.
Sorry. But I was like, oh, I just have like pins and like one or two other things. And then as we went through all this conversation, I was like, I gotta go get this. And then it was like luckily some of the stuff was around here, but it was really fun to share. It was really fun to see everything that you guys have, what everyone else had. Obviously all of the really, really special pieces that Shep has from all these cartoons. I mean, it was so much fun. Thank you so much for having us on. Everyone in the chat, make sure you go subscribe to everyone who's here. We're Brandy and Dave. We talk about Disney. We do Disney stuff. We what do we do? Disney family vlogs. I'm getting there. We're getting there. Yeah. So Disney family vlogs. We put that out. We have a couple trips going right now. We're actually going to be there this time next week soon. So very soon. Very soon.
You're staying at the Destino Tower, aren't you?
Yes.
We are.
I want to hear all about it
because we've been ignoring it. I want other people that I truly know that will get an honest opinion. So I'm really big on, because they just did that. So yeah.
I saw Greg's Disney's Adventures doing some video from the top, and then he showed some of the lobby. The place is stunning.
Yeah,
I can't wait to see your take on it.
Yeah.
Oh, we haven't watched any of it. Well, I haven't watched any of it. I don't know if she hasn't.
I've seen a few things here and there on Instagram, but we've tried to just stay away from it.
Yeah.
I did hear about the Salvador Dali influence on with the decorating, and I am so excited. To see that.
Super excited. So we got that coming up. Not quite sure if we won't do too terribly much live streaming from there, but we may. We'll see what happens. I don't know. At any rate, those vlogs will be coming. We have a bunch of other stuff to go out.
Yeah.
Obviously, dissing that on Wednesday nights with my main guys. It doesn't sound good when you say my main men.
I don't know why it doesn't sound good.
Okay, my main men.
So you have Zippity Doo
Shep,
Dad.
and Steve.
It's your crew.
Good times. The crew.
It's
roll it. We're rolling deep tonight too, man. It's all of us in here. It was fun. It was an absolute blast. Also, Disfluencers podcast will probably drop.
I'm so sorry. I feel like Winston out.
Yeah, Winston's got to go out.
Sorry.
Always happens. It's the most inopportune time. Yeah. 140-pound, 4-footed kids. But yeah, Disfluencers podcast. Check it out on any podcasting platform that's out there. Other than that, thank you so much. We're on all the things, Brandy and Dave, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, all of it. Check it out.
Even Etsy.
Brandy Dave Designs. That's where Brandy makes ears and stuff and things.
Yeah.
And to D&G Explorers, thank you for dropping the links. Go ahead and drop the links for all the channels that are here in the stream. If you can do that,
thank
I'd
you.
really appreciate that.
Thank you.
Eric.
So, Jim.
Jim, please share.
Thank you guys for inviting me tonight. It was a thrill to be. This was my first live stream with most of you, so it was exciting and a lot of fun. I usually do a live stream Tuesdays, 7 o'clock, 7:30, around there. I release an edited video, usually on Friday or Saturday, something like that. Disney World centric. I live in Florida, so that's what I do. That's it. That's all I've got. Thank you guys for having me on tonight.
The end of the glove.
That was hilarious.
I'm gonna have my monocle and my gloves, so when I have to meet people, hello.
Okay, I'm going to make a special
Okay.
reach out for people here in the stream. Make sure, please go to More Sunshine, please. I know he's very close to 400
Yeah, we need to
subscribers
get
right
him
now.
up.
Let's get Jim to 400 if we can. I'd really appreciate it.
Yeah.
I'd love to see that.
Thanks, guys.
His
He
content
deserves so much more than that.
Oh, there's such great content.
Agreed.
Sweet guy. So very cool. Yeah. We're here to help each other. This is all the giver's gain. The more you give, the more you're going to get back. And it's not going to be monetary, but it's going to be out of love. So yeah. Thank you, Jim. And then we'll have all this information. And Kelly.
Hey guys, thank you so much for letting me invite myself onto this show. The last one was so amazing that I was like, I have to be part of this. Thank you. What a blessing to be with all the cool kids here tonight. And a little bit, super cool. So thank you so much, and so cool to see everybody's things and get to know everyone so much better. And I just feel very blessed to have been part of this. So thank you so much. Mickey Bench, we're on YouTube. We do Disney, we do travel, we do not enough. So much in the can, but it's so much fun to be part of this community, and all of you are amazing. So thank you so much. And we're on Facebook, and because I'm old, and Twitter and Instagram. Check us out.
Okay.
So thank you so much.
Thank you. And then we have Ben.
Yeah.
Buffering Ben.
Hi. You can catch Life with Ben every Tuesday morning on PTV. If you didn't catch this week's, am I buffering?
Yeah, just a little bit. Your sound is not matching, but we'll talk about how we're going to fix that. We need to chop on that.
It looks like an anime, so
yeah. Okay,
right, let's try this again. Hi, I'm Ben.
It's really bad. Okay.
that's okay.
Okay.
Life with Ben on PTV every Tuesday morning.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. Ryan Shepard.
And first and foremost, thank you guys so much for the invite. And this is my first ever live stream. So thank you so much for letting me join. I'm just kidding. But literally, thank you so much for the invite. And I reached out earlier, and I had, unfortunately, I actually had no intentions on coming tonight because my wife really wanted to watch Stranger Things, and thankfully she fell asleep. Hey, Go back and edit that as soon as we finish. No, I'm just kidding. But guy, it's always so much fun being on here with you guys. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. Just everything you guys do is amazing, and everyone in the panel is amazing. I watch every single one of you guys. You're all such big celebrities to me, and I'm just honored to even just be here with you guys right now. And I do a show with I don't know a handful of these guys down here. I forget what their names are currently, but no, we have Diz and That I do on Wednesdays at 9:30 with the 4 of the fine gentlemen in here. And I do try to throw out a video every Wednesday occasionally if I can. And then I just started a daily Sunday vlog that will possibly come out bi-monthly, twice a year and a couple times a week on Sundays. And if you can catch it, I can't give you a time because I don't know if it's actually going to happen. But in all honesty, I love you guys. You guys are awesome. Thanks so much for just letting me be here. It's been amazing.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Steve.
Well, first off, I see 2 Jims in the chat.
I was going to say the same
so
thing.
it was freaking me out for a minute.
I lost internet connection for some reason.
So, guys, thank you so much again. I was privileged enough to do this 2 weeks ago. Very honored that you sent the invite again. I really appreciate everything you guys do for this community, for us, for being at everybody's streams. You guys are great supporters of everybody. And I'm not going to plug my channel, but except for our This and That show on Wednesdays at 9:30. And Shep's rubbing off on me. Sorry. Wednesdays at 9:30. And it's great. But yeah, go check everybody out. And especially Jim. I want to echo that sentiment. I don't know how Jim's not over 1,000 yet. He has really good high quality stuff. So make sure you guys go check out Jim.
Oh my gosh. Some of his the pictures things of where is this Walt Disney World. I absolutely love that.
Yeah.
That show is fantastic.
The past 2 that Jim you did, I got them all, and I've only been into Walt Disney World like 5 times. I'm like, that happens to be it. And so when you do it around, I'm like, yep, it was just really cool. I'm very impressed with that.
Those are just fantastic.
It's a designer thing in me. I kind of pick out textures, shapes, and colors.
Thank you. I know now to make them more difficult.
Now, do fonts. I love fonts. So I want to do signage and fonts and fabrics. And I did that on the Disney cruise. I was going around looking at fonts and taking pictures of all the fabric swatches of carpet. It's absolutely cool. Disney does the details. Every little bit is great. So so we got to get Jim up. So thank you, Steve. And Patrick, Zippity Doo Dad.
Yeah, guys. Thank you so much. I hope we're invited on again one day because I don't know if we're a little rambunctious tonight, but a little bit. You guys are awesome. I'm not going to plug This and That. You guys already did it. But I am going to stay on here until
9:30.
Yeah, I am staying on here until Jim gets 400. He's at 391 now because seriously, Jim, you put out unbelievable stuff and I look forward to you. And I actually can't believe I didn't hear anything break tonight. I was hoping to hear some sound effects from you. No.
All you had to do was ask.
No, Jim, seriously. Yeah.
Simple. So simple.
Really? Oh, yeah, we got to get Derek and Gregory on here. We had the pleasure of meeting them here in California. We kind of rendezvoused, and it's amazing how, the community we've created in such a short period of time that we just have love for each other and camaraderie that is just out of this world. So.
It's interesting because when we met Derek and Gregory in person, it was like
we've seen them before.
It's like we've known them all a long time, but we met for the first time in person. It's amazing. You guys, when you meet finally in person in August, it's going to be absolutely incredible.
Yeah, it's life-changing. It actually
can't wait.
I can't, Jim, I can't wait to meet you at Disneyland. It's going to be fantastic.
So I like how everybody shares with enough to our group saying, hey, I'm going to be here. If anybody's going to be joining me, I want you to be here.
There are others in the stream, like I know Greg is going to be there. Matt says he's going to be there.
Yeah.
There, Corey and Dev. I'm looking forward to meeting everyone. That's going to be a lot of fun.
Because it's like we do feel like everybody's celebrities. Because I'm like, when you see someone on TV, it's like, oh, they're not going to want to hang out with me. They're too cool. They have their own channel. They have that many people. And then when you see them, you know, we're just like anybody else. So it's because none of us are unapproachable. We want to help everybody. So don't feel that, you know, nobody can't ever call us or text us. We're more than happy to share.
This is cute. Cargo says, OMG, when the day comes that I meet D&G Explorers, I'm going to cry so hard, I swear.
We really need to plan a time enough for the future where we all can save all of our monies and just say, we're going to be here, meet me at this place, and we're just going to have a blast.
Yeah, everyone can stay in the Mickey room.
Oh, that's going to rotate now. But I actually thinking about that. The dimensions of the room. Okay.
Yeah.
I can make things happen. I mean, I'm a carpenter by trade, so
I know. I saw your thing, so that's awesome. Creative.
That'd be fantastic.
All right, I have a new job, and I just got to say, Jim, you've already promised to go on Mr. Toad's Wild Ride with Arnie. I want to go on It's a Small World with you.
Done. Let's do it.
Oh yeah, I planned some things because, you know, being Walt Disney's, you know, Disneyland, I happen to plan some stuff and talk to you about certain things. And I'm going to say, when Jim gets here, I'm going to tell him to stand right here. This is the exact spot at the exact angle when Walt Disney dedicated Disneyland on July 17th, 1955. This is the exact spot. And then we'll go through. So we Jim, know all those areas that Walt Disney was right there.
Jim, when you're there, I'm going to want to make sure that I get this on video, either live stream or just record it for a vlog, where you give Walt Disney's opening day speech.
Yeah. We've done that. Where we told people.
I want that from Jim.
Yeah. And definitely. We just pick out, and people are just like, how do you know all this? And we just know so much, and we could pick out that, oh, they moved the trash can from over there to over there. And just little details. So we can't wait to share that with people that are.
Everyone, thank you so much for being here tonight. And to like what Walt said on opening day, to all who come to this happy place, welcome. So you have no idea how much fun I've had tonight. It's been just an absolute blast. And I'm so honored that you all accepted the invitation to spend the evening with us.
We did.
Thank you so much.
We've been looking forward to it. And volume 2, it's just growing. Look at all you guys, all you people. We can't be even more grateful to you. And I just want to stay connected. Let's just keep this going. There might be a volume 3, but volume 3 might be all homemade. So we might get this all back. So I like this, and I'm glad you're doing it. And even everybody on the East Coast stayed up this late. This is amazing. And, so we want to thank you guys all.
And everyone there in the stream.
Yes.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us. It's been so much fun to read your comments. I'm going to go back and watch the show again and read that live chat along with it. I know I'm going to have a blast. And I'm going to be laughing all day tomorrow again.
It's going to start out our Friday and start our weekend. So we want to thank you guys all again. You guys are all absolutely amazing. So thank you.
You mean the world to us. Yes. Thank you so much.
And we want to thank you, and we'll sign off. And it's well,
whenever we sign off, we usually say, if it's a food thing, we say, you know, life's too short to eat bad food. Sometimes we will say adventure is out there. But in this case, being that it's a Disney-centric one, we'll just say, go out there, have a magical day, and remember, everyone, have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone. Thank you so much.
Thanks, guys.
Peace.
Thank you.